is going on, everybody? I did that so loud, almost on purpose to scare the crap out of our special guest commentator tonight. My bad, Romanova. I came in a little too hot there. A little too hot and heavy. My bad. I feel like a Little Caesars pizza that just came out of the oven. Hot and ready for someone. Well, let me just stop that sentence in its tracks before I get a little too crazy tonight. Welcome, everybody, to week number 8's top 8 here of the Kolosseum, the final week of the Kolosseum, joined by Romanova, of course. And at some point tonight, we will do the fusion dance and become Aquanova.
And the right side.
Other way.
Other way. Oh.
Other way. Yeet! We got it. Synchronized here on the Kolosseum.
Let's go!
Alright, so I do need to get something out of the way really quick, and it is some unfortunate news that we have to start off with. Although still going to be making the finale, but not tonight. Did have to DQ himself just a little while ago. Was Kerbalicious, so Kerbalicious will not be joining us tonight, sadly. And I know that's upsetting for a lot of people because he's one of the most entertaining players to watch throughout this Kolosseum, but once again is guaranteed for the finale, so you will be seeing Kerbalicious on Sunday, just not tonight. So that does mean that Combat does get the advancement to winners finals, but the rest of this is going to be played out. I know it's unfortunate, guys, but it is what it is, and we got to work with it here through these times. But this is the bracket for tonight. It's going to be Combat, Tweety, the Mighty Unjust on the winner's side, and then on the loser's side we will have Vader, also known as Mufasa, going up against Rio, and then Averk against Titanium Tigers is going to be our top 8 this week. And, you know, yeah, the finale is set. Seeding is not in the finale, but tonight money is still on the line through the Matcherino. I'm super excited for it.
So very excited. Thank you for having me back, Mr. Aquaman. It is good to be here. Another one of your fantastic Colosseums here. Also, it's cool to be on a top 8. The last was pools, and it's great to see some of these consistent top players here. I was waiting for us to somehow make a joke, though, about Kerbo being, like, old, even though he's not actually that old.
He's actually not. That's what's sad.
Yeah. He was like, man, I'm so old. Like, I'm getting tired of this or something like that. I like, remember seeing on Twitter, and, like, somebody was like, dude, you've been 17 for, like, 8 years.
Yeah. It's actually insane. I always when I hear the name Kerbalicious, I'm like old guy. He's been around since MK9. But then I see Kerbalicious and throughout the pro competition, seeing him offline and hanging out with him, I'm like, man, you really aren't. I felt like the old guy, even though he had been around longer, give or take. I think we were a few months apart as far as when we actually got into the community. But we're gonna start off on the winner's side of this bracket. Combat getting the move along, so we're just gonna have one match of winners. Before we begin the loser side of things, it's going to be the Mighty Unjust going up against Tweety, and it is our first match and already getting underway, so let's get into it.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Now, I will go over who is in the finale and a couple of the scenarios, but let's get this started off underway. And like we talked about, Romanova, one of the characters up Tweety's sleeve is this Frost, and this is something that you mentioned we saw for a very short period of time, you know, competitively in a few events, and then kind of went away in the past. I'd say, you know, here in 2020, we haven't seen a whole lot of Frost, except for Tweety breaking out here a lot in the Kolosseum. Even got a win.
I forget the tournament off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure there was a tournament where Tweety was already down 2 games or something, and I think it might have been in a top 8 because of the rules. So I think it was a game 3 somewhere, where I think he just played Frost, because he was just like, screw it, I'm gonna play a character.
It was CEO. It was actually pretty,
it was CEO. Yeah. Okay, so it really was for real. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy.
It was pretty early in the pro comp. It was before some of her changes.
I totally got kicked out of that COF, by the way.
Oh no! All right, we'll get her back in. I'm gonna send you an invite. I'm gonna try to get you in between these actual rounds, but I'll go ahead and take it away for now. As Tweety has come out of the gate really fast here, unleashing all of Frost's damage. 356 in the corner off the crushing blow counter hit, and look at the control. Now in the corner, an Arctic Anarchy here gonna be a bully in this situation with exactly those. Every poke, anything can go into those augers. Amplification picked up into combos. This is a quick start here for Tweety. I'm gonna get a quick invite to Romanova, so we're gonna miss just a split second of this match. Sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna type this as fast as possible. Oh, my slow old man. Oh, God. Okay, invite's out. I heard another crushing blow, and it is Mighty Unjust unleashing the down 2 crushing blow read on Tweety here. Health.
And I am joining, sir.
Now barely in his favor right now. Gets the clean open. In confirmation here mid-screen. Pushing him. And the wake-up jump kick, though, from Tweety. The disrespect. Hold up. Was that a missed up 3? Only the Elder Gods know at the end of the day. Jailing into the 4-3 off the down 4. Just swinging with the 1-2 and catch somebody. Entire attempt 2. Tweety very jump happy right now. Absolutely abusing the jump kick and jump kick. Oh, last into the fatal blow. Is this enough, though? This does a lot of effing damage. One of the hardest hitting raw ones. Not enough here, but full screen presence has the mortars, has the daggers that we're seeing. And Maya just tries to get out the force ball trade, and it wouldn't have even worked anyway, as 0.2 health remains here. 4-3, go AFK, Romanova. Real quick, real quick, real quick. Frost wins. Hey, we did it.
We did it.
In game 1, going to Tweety off of, once more, the jump kick, fatal blow at West, and we've seen him use quite a lot here in the Kolosseum. And that's, you know, I was kind of picking up on the fact that he got really jump heavy, and that's exactly why. Oh, MQS, thank you. I always forget that. Bingo. Done. Black Cobra saying Gur's still in. Yes, Gur is one of our finalists, although not able to make this final week of the Kolosseum here in week number 8. As a reminder, everyone, for the first time you guys are going to be hearing this, but these are your 8 finalists of the Kolosseum. Combat, Splash, Tigers, Unjust here, Tweety here, Gerbalicious, Gur, and Full Auto. In no particular order. I won't give the order away until this top 8 is done, and it is 100% set. And I will tell you who plays who, and I will have a finale bracket once this is said and done. Hopefully Romanova is able to still be around in this game as we start.
I jinxed myself. Let's go. All right, and Tweety goes right into it. Goes into the crushing blow. Breakaway.
This is exactly how we started off game number 1 here with the crushing blow, with the corner carry in particular, and catches the whip punish as well. Just abusing the long ranges of Frost here with those pokes and those augers. So hard to deal with.
Oh yeah, it's really hard to deal with. Tweety's just been playing clean since that last game. Even though I wasn't on time with the King of the Hill there at the last game, I could see it from the delayed version on Twitch, and it is just almost the same thing here. Text that throw, and Tweety almost close to a flawless there, that first one.
Yeah, if he didn't do that, if he didn't do that high force ball, that would have been a flawless off the dive bomb right there. But wow, this has been a huge start here for Tweety up against one of the apex predators of tier lists in Johnny Cage.
Just that momentum though, just goes for the dive in. I think Tweety has Mighty Unjust scared in his award-winning shoes there that Johnny Cage is pressured. Okay, good tech there, but whip punished. Keeping him in the corner.
And just safety with those augers here. The throw gonna take game number 2 for Tweety. And this is not what I 100% expected coming into this first game. This has been dominance from Tweety. And Tweety, who did not, and I hope he's not listening and takes offense to this, but did not have the best, really first 2/3 of a season here of the Kolosseum, but really caught fire lately.
Yeah, this is really scary to see Tweety's Frost like this. It is so dominant. I myself, I've told you earlier, I'm used to seeing Tweety play either Garrus or Baraka, you know, and it's great to see this character being played more and more, especially like I don't want to be caught playing against this character, especially Tweety. So Mighty Unjust, we got the character swap here, going to Scorpion. So hopefully it's a change of momentum, which is what Mighty Unjust needs right now, to be honest.
100%. It has just been control, and now he picks the character that is almost impossible to control, and Scorpion here is Unjust, and I think that's exactly what it's about. He does not want to be contained or locked into the corner, which is very fitting for a Johnny Cage player to get that done to them. So, you know, that's a little bit of justice for all of us in the Mortal Kombat community. But now it is going to be Combat League Season 1 skin Scorpion here for Unjust.
I was also going to say, that's a really risky first attempt there to try and get in with the spear. But here we go. We got some momentum. Tweety using the defensive meter there to break away. Okay, getting crushing blow off of that. Here we go. No, cannot break away this time. This is going to be some pretty good damage. pretty good positioning, especially with that sort of... Okay, never mind. I changed my mind.
Yeah, Tweety with the
back in this.
the raw low catching Unjust right there. That was a raw standing low too. And Tweety is, and you know what? I'm gonna say it right now. Against Steering Rage, all of us are gonna get hit by that overhead initially. It is very hard to, you know, you're almost conditioned to think that it's Reborn Scorpion, and so you're not really thinking that overhead's gonna be coming. It's clipped Tweety twice already, and there's another Searing Rage specific thing with Scorpion is the mighty chip of that spear swing.
Fight.
Yeah, and we were in the chip territory anyways, so unless Tweety was about to maybe pop a fatal blow there, we weren't really going to much from that.
A couple of big reads there by Tweety, but no commitment off the crossover attempt right there. And still trying to pull with those augers.
Well, and Tweety's playing a little bit more defensive here, which is like not a bad thing. Good whip punish there, though. Got the corner pressure. Now this is where Tweety's been thriving every game that we've seen so far against Mighty Unjust, even before the character swap.
Ooh, the low profile with the down three. Still gonna eat this throw. Mighty Unjust, what is gonna be the Oki here? He's gonna go in. He does the overhead commitment, and this time Tweety ready for it. Gonna get a big pickup here. Whoa! That was a swag looking combo right there. I didn't expect him to pick up.
Okay, the whiff throw, a little bit of damage there. Got another throw there from Mighty Unjust. Tweety playing patient, going with the down one.
I'm scared. Oh, I thought the spear was about to snipe him out of the sky right there. To my surprise, no, that dive bomb having some immense priority. You're gonna have K11 and not waiting out the implication there is Unjust. And this is gonna be match point for CGL Tweety trying to make winners finals and already guarantee himself into the money. Top 3 getting in the money tonight.
See, also Mighty Unjust respecting more of the combos that Frost has. Because when she's doing one of her combos on you, you don't know when he's gonna stop or if he's gonna continue with full strength. Right?
Oh my, yeah, exactly. What a beautiful whip punish there by Tweety too. Walking back, wake up, and very surprising low profile there. Or still miss one to wake up. There we go. Active this time around, and Tweety, just like he has in late games, trying to get out those jump kicks. He has to deal with this stagger pressure from Scorpion here. All of that was safe. 2-1, even the plus, and trying to get him with a back walk, back one. Scorpion here gets the pick up. No, doesn't get the pick up.
Appreciate Tweety's patience, and that's going to close it out right there, folks. 3-0 against Mighty Unjust.
Tweety going to move along to winners finals, where he'll be facing Combat.
Yeah, no more Kerbo in there either. I saw somebody in chat ask earlier on. We said Kerbo unfortunately could not make it tonight, but Kerbo still has had enough points in this whole circuit to make it to the finale, which it's next week, right? Right, Mr. Aquaman?
It
Finale's
is Sunday. Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday. Okay, there you go. You have it. Yeah, Tweety just beasting it away with Frost. You know, I wanna see the Frost pick for this whole
that was actually pretty surprising, given that the only time that we have seen Frost was as a direct counter pick. But looking pretty good against Unjust, who mains a lot of the strongest characters in Mortal Kombat 11. Johnny Cage, seeing Double Move Cybot. And we've seen them all over the place. I think Cassie as well. Just so many solid characters. And for Tweety to come through with Frost with the surprise pick. And I have no idea what's going to happen on that winners finals. I'm going to break out the bracket for you guys so you guys can see. Kerbalicious did have to DQ, unfortunately, for those that are just now tuning in. Go for it.
Oh, I was just going to say, when I see players like that know that many top-tier characters, I almost think of Combat, because when we saw Combat at the beginning of MK11, Combat just came out of nowhere. Like, you'd be like, oh, okay, this player Combat's playing, and then you'd see them just pick, like, almost anyone on the roster. And that was back when Scorpion was, like, really good, too, but obviously we'll see Combat tonight, so I won't keep going on about it, but that's what it always reminds me of. We have some of those people that are just, like, not just one or two character specialists, they know multiple characters, especially really good ones. So
coming up next, we're going to have Rio versus Vader. Vader, also known as Mufasa, for those of you in the community. If you're like, who is Vader? I think he named himself after Darth Vader, but I'm from the 90s, so I just assumed it was the wrestler. I was a little bit off right there. But yeah, this is going to be Mufasa, as a lot of us know him by, versus Rio, the one of the young guns of our community, that's for sure.
Not R-E-O.
Yeah, not R-E-O, R-I-O.
R-I-O.
That's right. We get some invites out to these guys. And yeah, so went over who's actually in the finale, but where a couple of these players place is definitely gonna matter here as far as seeding and who they have to face out of the gate in that finale. Right now, Combat pretty much secured as the #1 seed. Gur, I believe, secured as the #2 seed. overall. Kerbalicious is currently the 3 seed, so having the DQ, he may be surpassed. If Tigers gets any win at all here, Tigers will overtake 3rd place. But we also have Mighty Unjust and Tweety. Both of them are at, right now, 5 and 6 seeds. They can also jump as well. So it's really between them as far as some of these seeds are going to shape up. But it's mostly in the middle of that finale bracket. But Combat Gur pretty much secured as 1 and 2. And Full Auto Splash kind of rounding off the 7th and 8th as they are eliminated here in week number 8. Dang, the players got in here nice and quick. We're moving along here. Woo!
Yeah, that was a name I was actually expecting to see Full Auto in this, but obviously, even though he wasn't here, he made it. So we're gonna be a Jackie here. All right.
Ooh, we most certainly are. Jackie Mirror, so everyone, if you guys need to go grab some snacks, now's the time. If you guys...
Get some snacky for the Jackie.
If you guys... and it's an upgraded mirror. I'm just going to go ahead and turn the stream off and move along here. Because nobody wants to see us. I'm just kidding. Let's get into this.
It is upgraded mirror, but, you know, before upgraded was the thing, we still had Jackie mirrors going down, so...
Right, first round
it's
KO.
nothing we're new.
Flying over the place, but more grounded than rush. But this is
like
also...
Dizzy. This is I think Dizzy was the designer, but don't actually. Everyone loves Dizzy.
So Vader here, also known as Mufasa, was Mufasa, and chat, please correct me on this because my memory is not the greatest thing in the world. But did Mufasa do a couple of upgraded mirrors to almost try and prove a point about this character? And then ever since has really mained this character and has done really well. This is the best I've seen him perform in a competitive setting, really almost ever. But Rio coming out hot.
And as sick as people are of maybe seeing this character, this variation, etc., you can't blame them too, because it's still really good. It's really great mobility. I mean, she can go across the screen. It has an answer for almost everything, I feel.
Exactly, that's the beauty of upgrade. Oh no! Read the wake up, and this is going to be that tire fire, but that big jump out of Rio. That almost would have killed. That's how much damage that was about to puke out. And that's gonna give Vader a little bit of life here. Tries to swing with the 4-3, gets clipped by the disrespect of Rio. Disrespected right back to the down 2. These savages is gonna steal around. Absolute robbery. Oh my god. I'd be impressed if this was an upgrade. I'm just kidding. That was actually incredible. That was a scramble and a half right there, Romanova. I could have made an omelet out of those eggs.
You didn't block. you didn't block that.
I don't think either of them blocked in the past 30 seconds.
And that's the dash punch that just whipped, but there was also no punish on it. There's a lot of craziness also going on, but I feel like this is something we can only see in an upgraded mirror.
Keeping it simple, there's Rio, and still dropped this. So Rio's execution looking a little shaky here early on. Dropping the massive KB combo, but hey.
The down 1 out of it, or was that a, yeah, that was down 1.
Yep, down 1. Someone that knows their character really well, and I expect this not to be the only mirror here on the loser side, by the way, as Titanium Tigers this week has decided to mirror everyone in his path. Tigers has memed the past 3 tournaments. 1 week, his viewers chose his character. 1 week, he only played Jade. And this week is going to mirror everyone that he faces. Will that happen here in top 8? I hope so.
That should be illegal because that's torture. That's torture. Not saying I don't. It has anything to do with this.
Oh, wait a second.
Man.
This is getting tight right here, but a beautiful blow punch. And Rio looking really ready for these. For this offense side of upgrades. You know, all these shrapnel, post-shrapnel mind games definitely had the upper hand there. And if Rio tightens up that execution, I think it's gonna be looking good here. But Mufasa with that upgraded, I have seen make major adjustments in matches before, but we'll see. Yeah, Tiger's kind of touching on it. Just a couple of drops right there is really all that plagued Rio. Whereas Vader, on the other hand, we'll see if he can get some offense going. He has relied a lot on that shrapnel pressure that Rio's been blowing up. Might need to tighten up. You know, the defense himself has gotten clipped a lot swinging, so Rio's been kind of disrespectful with some of these jumps and it's just clipped. Vader trying to throw out these forward 3s on reversal. Little things like that. We'll see what happens here in game number 2.
And I mean, Mr. Aquaman, do we really need a block button when we're playing Jackie right now?
I mean, in MK11 in general. Let's go. Wake up buttons, wake up jump. I'm in there.
Down 1. Hello?
Listen, there are different flowcharts of MK11. In all instances, not blocking is a decent option in almost every situation. If you make the right read.
I definitely make that mistake a lot. I'll block when I shouldn't be blocking, and I should just be maxing like a down 2 somewhere to get that like friction.
And then you try pressuring someone and they just hold up, you whiff and you die. Yeet!
Oh yeah. I forgot, that's your thing too. You even have like an emote, right?
Just added yesterday. Yeah.
And everyone's getting needed. And speaking of getting needed here, Rio.
See, right there was a good instance of Jackie being really plus on hit, and Vader just down one him. Just not blocking. It's the tech.
What a change of momentum here. Rio with that corner positioning, that pressure, that sweet, sweet pressure, and in that last combo, the dash punch. Okay.
Wow, even trying to disrespect after. Wow, that was aggressive from Vader there. He threw a dash punch, it went blocked, and he still swung.
Ooh, I like the dash back that we saw there. Oh, just a down 2 right out of it. Good defense there. Try to poke out. All right, getting the throw. A little bit of damage here.
He's trying to stay alive. Does that fatal blow? So this is going to be an offline. He's going to cash out now. He's going to save it. He's going to save it for a fatal blow read. I'm scared.
Oh, this is so close right now. I'm so scared.
Oh no! And all of that came down to, once again, right there, Rio was plus on block. She has a 9-frame mid. It is not your turn. And guess who swung? Vader time, baby.
Oh, my anxiety. Oh.
This is just a sweat fest.
So stressful, and he said, you know, this is like one of those, even though I'm not a big fan of mirrors, and I know, like we said before, people are kind of sick of seeing upgraded Jackie, this is one of those stressful mirrors. Like, it really can go both ways.
Listen, one of my favorite things about you know, characters like upgraded that, you know, when everyone sees upgraded, they're like, whoa, Vader, whoa, he's kind of popping off here. Some big damage keeps him. He stood, and the read by Rio to know that the throw would have killed right there.
Oh.
No fatal blood, and that's it! Oh, no! Once again, just caught not blocking in that entire sequence, and Rio's gonna steal another one here at the end of the round. This is exactly how game 1 went, by the way.
My God.
But what I was saying was that with some of these characters that, you know, a broad spectrum of the viewing audience does not enjoy watching, sometimes it's best to just, you know, see them in a mirror like this, because you're like, no matter what, one of them's gonna die.
I need to take a deep breath right now. I need to recuperate after that, because I thought that might have been Mufasa's game there.
I'm actually going to show the closing moments of that here back on the stream for you guys to see. Look at this. Was all Vader. Went for the throw read, which would have killed, and Rio all over the down 1. And then you're going to see here just a lack of blocking really from Vader there at the end, even after the breakaway, trying to wake up with the buttons through the shrapnel of Rio's. I'm just going to go back just a little bit, but right here on the breakaway and coming down, trying to anti-air just a little bit off as that jump 1 was coming down, already active and lingering on the way down.
We got a character swap here too, Mr. Aquaman. We have Johnny Cage coming in, but already off to a good start here for Rio. Oh, look, that looks like an input error right there, going for the. Yeah, this is already a very one-sided fight. Half life already gone. Corner positioning. Rio's favor.
Ooh, even beat the roll away with the pound. Had it all covered there, did Rio. And look at that immediate reversal, because this is upgraded of the position, and we're already getting pushed to the corner. And you are right. This is Rio coming out at a completely different RPM than Vader here, having to make a switch. You anti-air, but it might be a little bit too late here in the round number 1.
And that's going to take round 1. One more round away from Rio taking this game. 3-0 against Vader. Should we call Vader? Should we call him Mufasa? Because you got Vader in the bar, but you have it Mufasa in the back.
He signed up as Vader. The PSN is Vader. It's
All
Vader
right,
time.
I'm just saying Vader. No Mufasa que pasa is Vader. But yeah, I was waiting to see some mix here with some Johnny. But so far, I mean, this is a better game right here. Don't get me wrong, but it's a hard path to walk here. Vader has a lot of work to still do that. Down 2. Oh, and it's positioning. Misses dash punch, so drop.
Oh no! What?
Oh no! It was the fatal blow.
I cannot believe what just happened. Like the first stand one whipped or something. I gotta clip that. That I think because he may have been like a frame off with one of those normals. Part of the string dropped and it lost a little bit of the juggle.
Yeah, if he had just been a little bit higher there, that fatal blow would have hit, and it would have been all done though.
Yeah, everyone's saying that he would have needed to, I mean, looks like it doesn't matter here, double down one to keep the launch a little bit higher for that first stand one to connect. That's what it looked like here. But this has been like it never even happened, working on a flawless. Right now, Rio eats the up 3. I mean, why not? You're working on a flawless, you want to keep that momentum going. And the staggers are going to do it. Rio takes it 3-0. Oh,
boy, Rio. Oh, we got the kicks.
What a mess.
Ooh, okay. Go on with your bad self.
And so with that victory, Rio's going to advance, not just to the next round, but he's going to advance straight into the semifinals of losers because of Rio's DQ, unfortunately.
Was something. I'm glad that you got some good clips out of that though, because those are definitely some jaw-dropping moments that we had there.
Yeah, that was high octane. That was what I was hoping any of these matches would be, with Kerbalicious having to drop out, because Kerbalicious is the one that usually brings that high octane gameplay the most here. But glad to see it out of Rio and Vader here, both making their first top 8 here on the Kolosseum. Great stuff here, and not giving up throughout the entire series, guys, and pulling through at the end. Looking good here in 2020. We're going to go down to Averick and Titanium Tigers, who Averick has one top 8 on the season. Got to see him get another one, and Tigers, one of the top seeds of the entire thing. If Tigers gets a win here, could potentially overtake the 3rd seed of the entire series and go into the finale as the 3rd seed. So we'll see what goes down.
Yeah, and you and I were talking about Tigers earlier and stuff. I think I might have brought it up the last time I was on your stream, but it's cool seeing the growth Tigers has had since the Injustice 2 days. I think that was when we first saw Tigers starting to pop up and make a name for himself, and look where he is now. I mean, he kept up with it in MK11, which is really, it's a completely different game than almost any other game, so it's not really anything like Injustice 2 either. So, you know, it just shows when people are really like labbing in the lab and whatnot. That was not how I wanted that to come out. You know?
That's perfectly fine.
When I lab in the lab. I don't know about you.
I don't know about you guys.
That's what I do.
There we go. So there's brackets so far. Rio, again, with that DQ of Kerbalicious, will advance automatically to the semifinals. But we have Averick versus Titanium Tigers about to come up, and the winner of that will face the mighty Unjust in losers' quarters. So let me get some invites out to these players. And I'm really excited to see how Averick is going to handle Tigers in what could be a mirror, because Tigers has been a day one Scorpion main out of all the he plays the whole cast, but Scorpion was one of his first days here in MK11, so this could be pretty hot, and no pun intended on Scorpion being on the screen, if that is the case.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I'm a avid Scorpion hater. I have been also since the start of this game, and it's crazy because like before I ever learned how to play any of these competitive, I always played them. I remember in MK9, I was that person that was casual AF at my friends' houses, just mashing teleport. I knew how to do teleport, and that was like it. And then I think it's like punishment for doing that to my friends who were just as bad but worse than me back then, that as soon as MK11 came out, I no longer play Scorpion. I haven't played him since way before then. And, you know, just getting like teleported online. Granted, it's nerfed now, right? But,
yep.
You know. I got to hold the salt against these Scorpion players that are out there. All right. Somebody in chat said it's karma. It probably actually is karma. Don't worry.
Guys, I put the match arena links in the chat if you'd like to donate to this individual week. Top 3 is playing for money right now. Currently $106 on the line already on the week, and we're inching close and closer to a total of $5,000 raised throughout the entire series. So thank you guys so much. We've had over almost 2,500 just raised on the individual weeks alone overall. And then, of course, we have the finale prize pool, which is currently sitting at over $2,600. Both links I just put in the chat as we have this next match getting started here. Titanium Tigers, who has been an absolute joy to watch these last couple of weeks. Again, coming in as almost random select, Jade only, and looking to mirror everyone this week. I'm really excited to see what we're going to see out of this young kid.
Donate. Anyways, yeah, are we...
Sonya Blade.
Oh.
Sonya Blade.
This is the tech right here. If someone's going to mirror you,
Jackie
just go hidden
Night
select. Then they don't know.
Kitana. Collector.
We're seeing a lot of random selection for both of them. Does
I'm not-
Aver play the whole
He's gonna
cast?
pick the wrong character right now.
Because
Then-
listen,
it's and it's online.
Sonya
So even though we have
Blade.
really good netcode, I'm still worried for these
Shaka.
folks. All right.
if there's
Shaka,
one person I'm
Scorpion,
going to put my money on
Scorpion,
in this
Shaka,
game at a random
Shaka,
select match,
Scorpion.
it's probably going to be Tigers.
Scorpion.
And it's going to be the Scorpion mirrors.
Special Forces.
Here we
So,
go.
Aver going with the bait. What are some of these Scorpions using Combat League Season 1 skins? He's got such better ones. Come on,
If
guys.
there's any way to get close to your opponent, it's by having two characters that cannot stop saying "get over here." So we are going to
Round
see
one.
a lot of
Fight.
degenerate play right now.
Already getting started here.
High level degenerate play, though, mind you.
This is not a reborn mirror, though.
No,
Burning Spectre pick from Tigers. So this is going to be a little bit of Beta Scorpion action here. Already getting the crushing blow started. Wow.
Look at that health pick away too.
So what we're going to see here is the Misery Blade from Titanium Tigers, which I haven't seen in a tournament in, like, since the beta, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think a Scorpion has picked Burning Spectre in bracket since Version 3's come out.
This is already very one-sided for the person who is more so known, right, as the Scorpion since the beginning. So Tigers really showing like, hey man, maybe you shouldn't have picked Scorpion. So
Round 2. Fight.
And I love his use of short hop. You know, quick overheads are very they're not a very common thing in MK11. So I see a lot more people use them than their opponents. And I love the use of Tigers here. And Aver, another one that loves his short hops. And the more comfortable I think we see him get, the more we're going to see him break out some of that.
I mean, it's good to see the purposeful, let me rephrase that. It's good to see trying to use the short hops on purpose rather than when people accidentally
Yes.
get an input here and get those short hops right. But here we go. We got on the board. We got the crushing blow there. Almost in fatal blow territory there. Tigers.
Woo! I cannot believe Tigers just got in the whiff that much and didn't whiff punish. Tigers actually just shimmied into an oblivion and didn't even whiff. I am 100% grabbing that. I'm gonna blow up Tigers for that. I apologize, Tigers. You made this man whiff and you sat there and took it like a man. Come on now.
Fight.
He's coming at you. Okay.
That'll be our
This is
John
very
Madden highlight of
slow
this
paced,
game.
I feel. Oh, great punish there. Yeah, this is very slow paced, I feel, for a Scorpion mirror, rather than what we just saw with a Jackie mirror on screen, right?
Yeah, so it is a variation mirror, but still, I think Tigers just wanted to play what on paper is considered probably the worst variation of Scorpion. So maybe he's trying to like even downgrade this match even more.
And got here. He could lose this game, but I mean, if it's the Tigers we know, there's still a big chance he'll come back here, regardless of not playing Reborn right now.
I mean, this is far from over. Both these guys getting closer and closer to favorable territory, but takes the big risk, which is that overhead and low option off of the Misery Blade stance. So to cancel the wake up, disrespecting of Aver, and this is right in the fatal blow. It was right before he got the bar back, and that'll be game one. Going to Aver. Will we see a switch to Reborn to truly mirror here from Tigers? Or is he going to stick it out with Burning Spectre here? Wasn't the worst match of the planet. Could have gone his way. And we get the game one fatal. Absolutely. So he's like, I'm going to pick your character and beat you with it. Aver says, not today.
We thought 2020 couldn't get any worse. They put us through a Scorpion mirror, and the Scorpion main since the beginning still loses it.
Listen, Loser's Bracket has been mirrors of some of the ugliest proportions, but still glad to see it happen here. We are in the final week of the Kolosseum, and game one going to Aver. Aver with victory here could pull off a major upset in that he would kind of be gatekeeping Tigers from a seed in the finale, Tigers would not be able to get that number 3 seed, and it would be up to Tweety to try to make a massive jump, and possibly Unjust if he makes this big
Scorpion.
losers run.
Scorpion.
And
Oh man,
can we get the Jackie mirror back?
Oh wait, I meant to pull up that. Dang. Okay, guys, I'm trying to grab this replay real quick. All right, watch him force him to whiff right here, and then do nothing about it. A little too late right there on the reactions out of Titanium Tigers. We'll see if it picks up here in game number 2. No switch from Tigers. It's still burning Spectre.
He still kept with Burning Spectre. I mean, and the whip or the punish on that whip throw there. I can't even talk because this is crazy. This mirror. I feel like there's mixed reaction in chat. Some people just not having this mirror right now, where they would also like me say go back to the Jackie mirror. Here we go, got the down 1, goes into the throw. All right, got some damage on the board there. Tigers looks like he's trying to bait something out here.
Yeah, just trying to stop the advancements with the down 4. Scorpion's very strong at doing just that. Got the same down 4 hit back in MKX2 with the same utilization. Cancel of that Misery Blade stance, and just some pokes and finally get in there or strike something. He opens him up with the throw. Tigers been pretty throw happy here early on. But this is a very...
And that's how you're getting the damage. That's how you're getting the damage, right?
Yeah,
So-
exactly. He's actually struggled opening him up. And this character's got a really good stagger game. 4-3, 2-1, 2-1, 1-1, 1-1-2, all being safe. Has a thesis here in the mix. He's going to come up, fatal blow this early. Sure does. And Averick wants to keep the momentum on his side.
I don't blame him. I saw it coming from a mile away. He doesn't want to risk anything, knowing that if he can at least get up 2 here, and Tigers somehow does switch after
Round
Burning Spectre
2,
to Reborn
fight.
if he loses this one as well. He knows it could be probably a lot closer of a game going into that third. There's a lot of patience going on. Ooh, short. Okay.
The reversal showed up too after the down 1. Somebody called it out. He gets him with another one because all the abuse of the down 4 and the lows are really forcing Averick to block low, and that's how Tigers get these short, these quick open ups. Oh no, the up 2 wasn't big enough. Wonderful flawless block, but Scorpion kind of falling victim to have to. How do I say this? He couldn't even up to himself in that situation. Oh no.
He was good to escape out of that, but this is going to be game 2 here, going to Averick.
All right, so this is what was kind of.
Another fatality. I'm so sorry for interrupting you there, Mr.
Oh, it's
Aquaman,
fine.
but this degeneracy. Are we watching Combat League right now?
This is actually a Averick special. I'm gonna pull up another replay. This was one of the first people to do, I can't believe I actually got the up 2 in that too. Very unfortunate up 2 whiff here on the flawless block, too far away. But the Averick special, one of the first to really do micro ducks so fast you can't even effing see him. Look at this thing. Oh, I'm gonna try and capture it. It's so quick. He's still going up into the animation of the arms. And gets the punish. Woo-wee!
I would like to
That's how quick it was. Shit, that was a millisecond. I'm mashing spacebar. Look at that!
I'd like to report a murder. My God!
Kotal's Kolosseum.
Alright, they're going to the Kolosseum on the Kolosseum. Maybe this is what he needs.
If that happened to
back.
me, I'd become a commentator.
Will we be
wait.
Will we be seeing? Wow. You gonna do that to yourself?
Yeah, someone's got it.
Round 1, fight.
No. So we are gonna go with Searing Rage here.
This is gonna have an added mix-up of Chip. The one early
People
mix-up.
finally come into play here, but it's not, and already off to a good start here, Averick.
And I would say that Searing Rage is also, it's slight, but is a damage-dealing version of Scorpion. This character can hurt if it gets going.
Right now, too, Averick is just playing really patient, waiting for Tigers to just do the wrong, make the wrong read and whip punish them and just go into it. And look at the damage already. Couple, not even full combo.
That
Be done.
That wake up down 1 out of Titanium Tigers actually hit a micro duck attempted by Averick right there. Pulls up that spear again. A little bit of added damage right here. Trying to shimmy him out. Trying to get Averick to whiff. And he got to him again! Wasn't ready for the back one in that situation. Tigers has gotten a couple of shimmies to work out. I've seen a lack of belief so far. But Scorpion's buttons
Oh
are
my
rather
god,
good.
dude. He
Wait a
could have
minute.
gotten them right there, I think, but now he's gonna have to hold that until the next game.
Maybe
He
a
just didn't
line
believe.
here.
Do you think?
I think so,
guess
yeah.
maybe, yeah. But what do you think he'll do on Wake?
He doesn't have a teleport cancel, so not a lot of shenanigans. Oh no, that's gonna be punishable. No! What? I feel like Scorpion could have punished that, whether it be like teleport or something. Maybe not. That had some pretty killer pushback.
Fight.
Chipped him out too. It was really close. Really close in that chip territory. Even more patient now, just trying to fade out the wrong thing. Titanium Tiger's probably hoping to get a throw in there too. He's been getting a lot of damage in some of these games off of throws.
I think he flawless blocked the, did he flawless
What
block
did
the
I
overhead and then swing and still get hit by a teleport? I don't even know what happened there, so I'm gonna clip it. No clue what happened right there. Eldrikin, that's what I'm saying. I think I saw what I think I saw, but I don't know yet.
Oh my god, man. Oh, here's punish. Alright. No escape. Oh, got him with the throw. Okay.
That's a scary spot to throw too, especially against a Scorpion that loves micro ducking. Because that -7 kind of range is so good to blow up people. Try to reversal throw. Gets him there with the 1-1 anyway. I don't think it was after a micro duck. Again, the Averick special. That's kind of what we like to call it here on the Kolosseum. And what the community likes to call it here. Big whiff and nothing again from Tigers. But this time clips him with the overhead. Breakaway going to be forced from Averick. And this is Tigers now with the lead. Trying to secure and get on the board. Such a short hop. This is scary.
Got him with that short hop. Goes right into the raw fatal blow there. Not exactly the best choice. And Titanium Tigers is on the board now.
Is he fataling? Is he fataling? Oh, yeah.
Vitality. I can't wait till we get friendships, man. Let's go.
I can't wait to see what the requirement is going to be.
Yeah.
If it's similar to the old school style, or if it's something new
Scorpion.
here in MK11.
I
That's
want
all
to
I'm
know who. I want to know who the first friendship on the Colosseum is going to be when that happens. Who's going to make that feat, that world record?
All right, I'm bringing up this last match, and something happened here with a flawless block, and they got hit after the flawless block. It was something crazy here. Let's find out together. Oh, I tried to up to it. Ah, wow. Absolutely burned. For a beautiful, beautiful flawless block. Wow. That was just gorgeous. Can't be angry there. That was absolutely gorgeous. And Scorpion, one of the few characters that can kind of punish you for that. You know, not only did it suck that, you know, up 2 kind of couldn't punish the flawless block of 4-3-4, but in that situation, you get punished because your opponent probably committed to opening up the overhead, but the teleport going away from the up 2 and you still get punished anyway. So there's been some crazy interactions between these two.
Fight.
Yeah, and Averick's sticking here with Reborn Scorpion. So all he needs is to get that momentum back from 13 games. I mean, granted, we did have a swap there with Titanium Tigers, but still almost the same play. And going right into the crushing blow there. Drop the combo. Ooh, okay. Then go there with overhead. This is way more safe gameplay, I feel like, that I've seen Titanium Tigers here on your stream, Mr. Aquaman.
Yeah, I think it's really character dependent. Some characters he likes to go ham with, and he's a player that it's hard to kind of define him. Like sometimes I think he's an absolute nut, and then other times he's like incredibly solid. And this Apex tournament player, oh no.
Oh, I was gonna be like, you better bank on that, boy.
So I think that Tigers is just unpredictable from the ground up. There's no other way to say it or describe him. It's just unpredictable. Similar to Scorpion's gameplay.
What did we just witness?
What?
Why did we just? You didn't do anything with that right in front of you. They're just clowning us right now. That's what it feels like.
Oh! Through the media attempt out of Tigers right there. Averick is on another match point here. Actually, that is his first match point. Tigers for the last one, 2 straight rounds. But still something here for him. Plenty of resources on the table. Still has fatal blow coming around. Number 1 still has all of his crushing blows. Only crushing blow used so far was the throw coming from Tigers. Ooh, this is slowed down quite a lot.
Like no other.
Wow!
There we go. The punish on that.
And that right there is actually what Tigers was missing, I feel like, in this set. The belief on shimmying his opponent. That back walk, back one catches so many people pressing buttons, and Averick was the one to believe in that shimmy, whereas Tigers has been a little slow on it. Could have got down
And
to
that's
right
like
there.
the third or fourth time, I think, in all of this set that Averick's gotten a flawless block.
Finish him.
And here we go, and we're gonna see probably another fatality. Averick just knocked out Titanium Tigers.
Chat, chat, I got shimmied. I got shimmied right there. I pressed the button. I'm not gonna lie to you. I played that like I was playing. I got destroyed right there. I'm gonna bring that up.
That man was checking his, he was just buffering inputs.
Score.
Buffering some inputs to yeet.
That was gross. I'm going to see this back. That corner presence by Averick was something else. Just catch up the staggers here. Beautiful flawless block. Gets him here. I think he gets him with a stagger into the short hop. And then he just lets him whiff.
Dude.
Short hop, walk back. That is some tech right there. Short hop. Empty short hop, mind you. Oop, I missed a little bit over there. Empty short hop, walk back, and just let his opponent whiff. Punished. GG's. Big fan.
The advancement here, too.
And so that is actually good. I hate to say this, but that is good for Kerbalicious. So Tigers will not be overtaking him in points because of that loss. But still having a longer shot, but still doable, is the mighty Unjust and Tweety at trying to claim that as well.
True. I am a little upset, you know, like everyone else is tonight, that we're not going to see some Kerbo, you know, throwing out some, you know, raw nomad dashes there, full screen. So, you know, but we'll see plenty of them on Sunday for the finals, you know. But what match are we going up here right now against?
We're gonna
get combat.
Coming up next, I'm probably going to do combat and Tweety. We're gonna take a break next, and then I'll actually do Averick versus Mighty Unjust, and then combat and Tweety. Just because I don't want the winner of that to be waiting too long. So that way we can jump right down into loser semis. I'm sorry if I'm looking in different directions. I have a monitor over there, a monitor there, and there.
One here.
I've got 4 of these some bitches.
I have 3 monitors.
But yeah, so right now, guys, we're gonna take our first break, and then we're gonna come back with losers quarterfinals match because of Kerbo's DQ. I'll go ahead and pull up the bracket for you guys, so you guys can see. I haven't moved along, but Averick did move along. It'll be Averick versus Mighty Unjust next, and then combat versus Tweety, and then we'll go down to the winner of that losers quarters match versus Rio. So we're gonna take a quick break here in the Kolosseum. This is, again, the final week. Our finale is going to be 100% set. All the seeds are going to be set after this bracket, as well as there being money on the line tonight, as well as pride, prestige, and practice for all of these players that are still in this thing. So this is going to be exciting. Rest of this top 8, and we'll be right back with some more Mortal Kombat action here on the Kolosseum. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to pixelpro.io, a platform full of resources for content creators, with over 250 being completely free. In 2020, we aim to expand this library with over 100 new resources, including 2 new resource types. Alongside our free resources is our marketplace. This is where artists and designers can open up a shop to sell pre-designed graphics. Shop owners can expand their reach, and content creators get even more options when looking for graphics. This year, we will be releasing new versions of graphics packs through Drusif Designs, bringing more tools and value to content creators. From content creators just starting out to well-established communities, we are here to give you more options to build and grow. This is pixelpro.io.
Welcome back, everyone. I tried to come in as loud this time around. To the Kolosseum, week number 8, top 8. The final week of the Kolosseum before our finale. And we are entering losers quarters finals. We only have one match because of a DQ of Kerbalicious, so it's going to be the Mighty Unjust versus Averick. And then we're going to move right along in this bracket. These guys are already in here, but I'm going to show you guys the bracket real quick before we jump into the action. This is the Mighty Unjust versus Averick. Winner will face Rio in semifinals, and we're jumping into the winner side of things right after. Welcome back, everybody. Came in hot.
We're going with the Kang Gang.
Courage.
Sorry, I got a little excited. I love me some Liu Kang.
They got here a little too quick. I didn't have the scoreboard ready. My goodness. Guys are quick. All right, here we go. Mighty Unjust, Averick. And it is going to be Liu Kang that we are not quite
Round
used to
one.
seeing an awful lot. Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, we don't really see as much blue as we used to at the beginning of the game, right? But we still see him. Here we go.
That's a Dragon's Breath here, where we're going to see one of the coolest command grab animations, I think, in Mortal Kombat 11. And we've got the nunchucks dance. There's the grab where he yeets your neck with those nunchucks.
He yeets it. He yeets it.
Yeet.
You always gotta love the attention to some of the command grabs in this game. We were actually just talking a little bit ago about some speculation about certain command grabs that maybe come to the game. That's another conversation.
We'll talk about it at some point tonight.
Yeah. Averick already on the momentum from the last game.
He's already
one.
on the short hop mix-ups. Let's go. I love seeing him. That is one of my favorite metas that's developed here in year 2 of MK11 has been the short hop meta and the empty short hop meta. I keep seeing it more and more and more and loving it. And thank you, Lord Neptune, one of the lords of the seas, dropping a bomb in our chat. Thank you so much, Neptune. Almighty Neptune, as Aquaman would say.
Here we go. Okay, good breakaway there. Going in. Oh, though, here we go. More damage on the board here, and just like that, almost even scoreboards here. Got the throw. Corner positioning going to Mighty Unjust here. All right, giving the bicycle kick. Ooh, okay.
Purely empty jumped into the up 3 right there. This is a scary spot for both of these guys. I am so scared. And what a beautiful flawless block by Averick, and he needed to do that. Giving Liu Kang a chance to press a button, having access to a command grab, that could have been a tick throw away from being death. But that flawless block really clutched out for Averick there in game number 1. Beautiful execution.
Averick has been looking for those even since the matches against Titanium Tigers. The matches that we just saw against Titanium Tigers, there were a few times where some of the punishes were off of flawless blocks into that up 2. So we just saw Averick clearly knows what he's looking out for, and his opponent should be afraid of that.
I think,
honestly,
I think it should tell you guys why he's here, why he's in this top 8 is exactly this. It has been such big brain plays already in this top 8 from Averick.
Cabal.
I feel like some people, that's like one of the things, like we have a lot of really high level players that don't really flawless block that much. Okay, look, we're getting to see a Cabal tonight. We don't have Kerbalishes, but we have Mighty Unjust with the Cabal pick here. Switching it up, going from Liu Kang. But yeah, I saw somebody in chat say it. Averick is on some big brain game tonight. That is 100% here.
Big brain indeed. Maze joining us in the chat. Everyone give a shout out to Maze for adminning the entire Kolosseum. Alongside,
Yo, what's up, Maze?
Alongside King Kai, also known as Blackie. But Maze, of course, me and him have been together doing these online tournaments for 3.5 years now. One of the goats behind the scenes. So everyone give a shout out to Maze in the chat for me real quick. Show the love as to why tournaments like this are so fucking good. It's people like him.
They're like running it from behind the scenes, but you also see him everywhere. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I did not realize at this point in the day my phone was on. But here we go. And, alright. Mighty Unjust trying to bring this back, but still not in that great of a spot.
Now is...
One more hit, though.
Exactly. Now he's got that fatal blow. Feeling good after that. But now time stands still when his double fatal blow gets him with the stagger, the 4-3 into the throw to take in round number 1 there. Favorite, both fatal blows still active. And this is the spins Cabal. So, you know, this character, you know, speaking on Kerbo, who unfortunately wasn't able to make it here,
Okay.
Did he just put that in? What in the world? Just forward 3 teleport? He believed.
Are you clipping? Are you clipping right now? Okay, here we go. Going into Nomad Dash. Using breakaway there with the defensive bar. Mighty Unjust there, winning the jump in. Getting that sweet, sweet corner positioning.
Checked him with the 9-frame mid too. Really taking away any way of disrespecting it. That's a good flawless block, but they didn't have the resources for it, so Unjust playing that kind of perfectly. What I was going to mention is that the Spins Cabal here is one of the most explosive characters in MK11, just because of the damage output that this character can do. You know, any hit confirm, you're looking at almost 30, I mean, not a bit of damage. You know, you're looking at about 300 and 350 every touch.
Yeah, it's definitely very consistent. Ooh, and the whip punish there.
He even read the cancel, but was too far away. Mighty Unjust just got punished for having godlike reactions or made a godlike read, but just not close enough to the T-Rex Slim of Cabal's 1-1. Oh, I gotta clip that too. This is unfortunate.
Yeah. Averick is on another level tonight and just riding this momentum from that game with Tiger. First of all, if you can survive a Scorpion mirror like that, I feel like you can almost do anything.
You can survive.
And I feel like that's he has been reborn. Averick has been reborn into this monster. Was
that a pun? Do I need to mute you?
No. We only have to mute people when you start screaming like a girl, like we did.
Like, okay, never mind.
Oh, don't do that. Don't
Anyways,
do that to their ears.
Oh, okay. Here it is, chat. Here it is. Here's the teleport, and I can't tell if the slight walk back. No, just didn't have the reach on this stand 1. That is very unfortunate. Again, kind of T-Rexy on those ones as Cabal. Not the best range here in MK11. Game number 3. Averick is on fight. There's another one. All right, I'll see myself out.
This is
woo.
This is quite the climb, and we're going to Aaron Black. Got to do what you got to do. We're going to 52 card pickup.
Is this Unjust's 5th different character tonight?
This is 4th, I think, maybe. Could be wrong, but I think it's the 4th.
Against Tweety, did he make a switch? Or did he play it all out? I don't even know. A lot of characters, though, from Unjust, which is what we expect.
Tweety, but he switched 3 times already.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Okay, good block there from Averick. Trying to bait out something unsafe here. Goes for the big boot, does not block. Another big boot. Went for the 3rd big boot, did not hit.
Why not? Completely safe on block. Couple of big goes from both of these guys. Just trying to make a read on the stagger of the 1-1.
throwing out the acid.
That's
Both players definitely seeing Mighty Unjust play this a lot safer than other games there. Good blocks, good punish there after the teleport.
But yeah, just keeping that very simple right there. Could have launched him. Could have closed that out. But just ended the string and just believed with the healthy that he was going to be able to take that. But kind of risked it, too, at the same time. So glad he still able to take the round.
I guess control's a good word for that game. Not in a bad way either. I don't mean that in a bad way. It was very patient, very just really waiting and feeling out the moment there.
This is working out huge already. Mighty just got him off the defensive bar, has him on the puddle. And look at that health bar melting. Absolutely melting.
Was that a pun? Because he's in acid? You're saying he's melting?
Oof. These are accidental, I swear.
Okay, going in the crushing blow. This could look like we might have Mighty Unjust on the board, and there we go! Aaron Black's the pick, I guess.
Aaron Black wins.
1-2 now for Unjust. This is a character he's broken out quite a lot here in the Kolosseum. But I never know when he's going to break it out. Like, I don't have a read on Unjust, except for in a couple of situations where he like has a pattern on picking a certain character for a certain matchup. But he's really is just one of those guys that has mastered a lot of the character select screen and is of that new era of guys that can do that. And that's almost what it takes to get to the top nowadays. You know, character specialists only get so far. In this day and age, you know, back in Injustice 1, MK9, a little bit in X, but you know, coming in with the Sonic Fox, the Dragon, the Samij, the Tweety's combats, you know, all these new era players just play more and more characters. They play the whole cast at the highest possible level, and that's how they learn and are able to beat everyone in the game because they know everyone in the game.
True, but we do see some of them, they do have their favorites.
Yeah.
Regardless, they do have their character specialties, shall we say. You know, even Tweety, when I think Tweety's first character, even though obviously Alien, we have our stories about Alien, when Tweety made his debut in MKX, you know, Tweety still always stuck with a specific character, and even when Tweety switched to Kenshi, pretty much stuck with Kenshi till the end of MKX as well. Yeah, we see that with a lot of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe you're on a little bit of the defense here, but he is
Okay.
finding a lot of offense. He just walks into a 2-1-2-1-2 from Unjust. No breakaway. And that'll be the round. Unjust looking strong with this Aaron Black pick. A very highly debated character.
Round 2, fight.
Absolutely beautiful skin, by the way. I think that season, I think there's season 2 of Combat League is that season of Time skin, and I think those are still my favorite to date.
They're very clean, so
Yeah,
I
clean.
can agree with you on there.
Woo!
Okay. Good breakaway there. Gets the throw. Hold this dynamite, sir. I was expecting almost a big boot to be thrown out there. There we go. Blocks the overhead. Ooh. Great use, too, of the acid. Just kind of keep that spacing, and if he inches himself in, just takes that damage.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you almost have to disrespect, because if you respect it, you're actually playing into your opponent's hands. But that can become a mind game in and of itself. Is he be able to get him through the breakaway? No, a little too far away. The disrespect behavior gonna make him down to this is getting savage. Very little health remaining, and that was it a reactionary to the scud shot? That is so quick. I'm scared. And then tempting him with down one fatal blow too. But eats the second.
My
scud
God.
shot anyway, and Unjust ties us up, and we got our first game 5 of the night. Heck yeah.
Game 5? Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Buttons coming.
Mash the button.
Push the goddamn button. Okay, easy. Easy, Su Young. 1,000 points to whoever got that reference. Those are like whose line points where they actually don't matter. But I'm gonna give them out anyway. And 1,000 more points to whoever got that reference.
Scorpion.
Here we go, game 5. The mighty Unjust. Averk.
The Hourglass.
The fellow Texan. Against the Scorpion Master. Averk here. The Shirai Ryu Master. All right, Romanova, I'm going to give you the honors. First game 5 of the night. Hype up game 5 right now.
Let's go.
Woo! Coming out with the boots is Unjust trying to forward for his way into the early health lead and forced off the breakaway early. This is looking good for Averk. Trying to shimmy him with very little micro movement there with the forward and back block into what I think is the
big boot, but no punish.
or forward from Scorpion right there with the sword. I'm not too sure. Walking himself to the corner, and then what's scary right there is you walk back and you kind of force your opponent to walk forward. You try to catch him with that teleport, and because it's reborn, you got the cancels as well. Comes off all the defensive bar to stay safe though. And Unjust does not fall for these shimmies.
Averk was the king tonight so far of what we've seen of like doing whiff punishes and just almost playing so much more cautious right now, which he definitely should be against Mighty Unjust, but I want to see some more recklessness, which is and determination that we've seen so far before this potential reverse 3-0 that we're seeing right now.
That may have been the first risk with the slide that Unjust took too. He was kind of relying on just the spacing and safety of Aaron Black. Earlier takes another risk, and that's going to give Averk another match point.
Yeah, he did the slide, got the throw. There we go. One more round away.
2, fight.
I think that Unjust is just getting a little too hesitant here in what could be the closing moments. Almost saying that he needed to take the risks to change things up against Averk here, but what was working before was working. I didn't know how to finish that sentence because it was working. He didn't have to take those risks. And now Averk has the health lead here. It's going to let this get ties up. It's going to give him an Oki opportunity. Oh, I didn't even know the crushing blow.
Yeah, he got the crushing blow there too. Good damage to sit on. Oh, okay. Looks like Mighty Unjust was looking for a chance to whip punish there too a little bit. Okay, going through.
Woo!
Oh, got the cross up there with the jump in. The range on that just... A lot of the time I feel like it's been beating... One of the big things beating Averk is just the range on some of Aaron Black's.
Yeah, down 3 and down 4 are phenomenal pokes from Aaron Black that stop a lot of these advancing buttons or low profile a lot of these buttons. It could be a mid and whoa!
Oh.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, calm down.
Final
You calm down, Mr. Aquaman.
I'm telling Unjust to calm down. That was a beautiful flawless block and kept it safer on the safer side of things with the up 3 rather than risking the up 2. And Aaron Black, as we all know, does not have one of the best up 2s in this game.
This is gonna be... Okay, fell out. Now I'm just trying to find that opening. Gets the throw though. Looking a little good here for Mighty Unjust. There we go. Got the gunshots. Ablazing. I always feel like it just Averk waits, and this could be it. Here it is, the acid. Very, very low health. This is so hard.
This is unfortunate because I'm saying, even if you get a teleport punisher going on to the acid here, escape fail and fatal blow. If you believe in miracles, if he doesn't give him a single ounce to get the acid out, and that should be all she wrote.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, I can't.
You can't teleport.
You can't do anything right now.
There's nothing you can do right there except for eat a bullet, and then Aaron Black was going to pop off. Tip of the hat. Have a nice day. GG's big fan. Unjust. Reverse 3-0.
Verse 3-0. We got a game 5, and it ended up in a reverse 3. Oh my god.
That is going to put the Mighty Unjust versus Rio in losers next. But we're going to jump into the winner side of things. We're going to jump into winners finals. It's going to be Combat versus... I almost had my shades on. You guys almost saw me naked for a second. My bad. Woo! We have Combat versus Tweety coming up next.
That to the viewers, you'll get banned from Twitch.
I know. Or I'll get someone pregnant and have to pay child support. I mean, 50-50 there on that. My eyes are dangerous. It's like Medusa. Anyways, let's take a look at that bracket. There you have it. Mighty Unjust versus Rio. And so what's key in regards to the finale here is Tweety and Unjust. They were coming in as, I believe, the 5 and 6 seeds originally, and the more that they win, which they are doing, both of them, the more they have a chance at increasing their seed on Sunday. So that's what's on the line. I won't know 100% as far as math-wise until this bracket is over and updated on the Smash GG side of things. So once it is set in stone, I will have the finale bracket for you guys. But 3 of your top 4 tonight, you are going to see on Sunday once again.
Yeah, this is already, we're flying right through these too. With even having a game 5, we're still zipping. We're zipping right through them. But I don't want to give any doubt to the people that are in our losers semis right now. But I gotta say, I have a feeling just because of their reputation and how it precedes them, that we could still end up with a grand finals that looks like our winners finals right now.
Yeah, given how Tweety performed against the match against Mighty Unjust, and how we've seen Combat perform in the Kolosseum in general, sitting out week, still the number 1 seed, just dominated the Kolosseum from start to end. You know, there's no other way to put it whatsoever, but hasn't played at all tonight. This will be the first match, and Tweety's coming in hot. But you're right. Yeah. I think just given history, it's going to take something massive out of either Rio or Unjust to try to make a big run here out of the loser side of the bracket. And I expect that match to also be pretty awesome. As far as who Unjust might use against upgraded Jackie, no clue. What? Might see Outtake, might see Seeing Double, might see Joker. So many characters in up Unjust sleeve that he might break out.
Also, we got Combat joining the room here. Hopefully we'll see some more Frost from Tweety. I was waiting for you. Luckily you didn't, or maybe unluckily you didn't. But when you were saying Tweety's coming in hot tonight, I was waiting for you to make a cold joke since he played Frost.
Yeah.
But missed opportunities. These are opportunities, Mr. Aquaman. But that's why we're commentators, though. You know. Exactly.
You know, if this was the old Combat Cup, absolutely I probably would have done that because all we did was make puns, and you guys watched. It was insane. But let's get in this winners finals. Combat.
Oh, we got the Frost and Johnny Cage. All right.
This was the matchup that he dominated too.
And you're right. What? Okay, we got this outfit on his Johnny Cage. I was gonna say when we had the last Johnny on the screen, when it was against Tweety, the suit. I'm still waiting for someday that to be re-added for Cassie, because that was like the almost exact suit that Cassie had in the MKX DLC. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
She had like the tuxedo. It was like her undercover skin or whatever. Anyways, that's a dream. Here we go. We're going into it though, folks.
We'll see if
Anarchy too.
We'll see if a difference in approach from Combat here will become a factor, or if he's going to be able to again dominate this matchup like he did in the previous round.
I feel like if Combat could have the advantage here because Combat was watching Tweety's last match potentially and seeing how a lot of it I feel from remembering what we saw was that Tweety was dominating in the range game. Like everything that you know was thrown out at Tweety was being countered with Frost's insane range and how she can extend her combos, and you gotta just kind of hold that. Different momentum though right now, and Combat looking very clean here, closing out round 1 already.
Round 2.
Yeah, Combat might be, you know, when you think of the Johnny Cages of the community, one of the monsters is one of the few that can go toe-to-toe. We saw so many grand finals between him and the likes of Ninja Killer, you know, and making a huge run at even final. Combat tried to throw, but caught out by the immediate instant air dive bomb from Tweety, and Tweety himself may also go to Johnny in this and mirror him out. He's also got the infinite Warden pick that we've seen here in the Kolosseum. So if this doesn't go his way, might see a switch, but honestly, I'm all on board the Frost train when it comes to Tweety. Let's go.
About the zoning war right now, it's definitely not working out to Tweety's advantage. We're using our Mediterranean war cult powers here.
That's right. Hit him with the green. Do it for the green.
About those boogers.
Joshua Gray would be proud. Ooh, not watching the toes either on the walk-in. Tweety takes the round.
Final
Tweety looks like he's so comfortable with this character too.
I feel like we've seen Tweety play so many characters, and even if they're the top tier characters, we know which ones are the ones that Tweety shines for and appreciates playing the most. I feel like that's what we saw in Injustice 2, when even though Starfire is a very strong character, when we saw Tweety Starfire, it was just unlike any other Starfire. Like, even if the best mirrored Tweety Starfire, it didn't really matter that they were playing that top tier character. It was that Tweety felt comfortable with this character.
It's
you know.
it's that. It's also just the strength of the player. You know, Tweety has been a top NRS player for years now. Ooh, thought the breakaway was coming. Oh, he didn't even have breakaway yet. That's unfortunate.
And this is a very even match from two top players as well. That gets the throw here, and just as I said, it's even. It's pretty much almost all tied up here. Tweety trying to inch his way in here, gets hit by the projectile. Keeping it safe there. The trade. Alright.
Who's gonna hold the jump in? That's scary because Tweety has that fatal blow loaded, so he's gonna be jump kick OSing that, but he has dashed into so many force balls, but all of us do because they're so effing quick.
Yeah. But Johnny's projectile is just a really good fireball.
It's so fast. It's almost a normal when you're at most normals ranges in MK11. So you almost have to respect it like it's a normal in the startup of it. So quick.
I'd like to see Tweety stick with Frost, but like you said, we could see the Garrus pick, and we could also see the Johnny Mir. So
Johnny Cage.
oh, okay, we're gonna stick with Frost. I like this though. I feel it wasn't that much of a disadvantage, and Tweety's been playing very strong so far tonight with Frost. So if I could see him switching though if game 2 doesn't work out.
Yeah, if that jump kick would have hit, and that when he had combat in the corner, had a fatal blow, if that jump kick and the fatal blow would have hit, it would have been over. So really close in that first game. Combat with a victory here would guarantee himself top 2.
Fight.
Again, all these guys, or both of these guys are guaranteed the money. And that's just going to be at stake against Rio versus Unjust. But is going to be your number 1 seed no matter what in the finale is Combat here. So you guys are seeing a little bit of a preview because Tweety coming in, going to have a decent seed himself, and you may see this again on Sunday. So this is a good preview of the Kolosseum finale as well. So let's just enjoy the show.
Gonna get that knockdown. Ooh, okay. Going quick into it. Tweety with the slide, though. I like what I'm seeing. It's a little risky, but
I almost never see that punished. I'm actually going to clip that and use that as a learning example, even for myself. He crouched the first 2 Ninja Stars, crouched, immediately came up with that very quick forward 3, and actually got the punish before the second wave came out. That was really good from Combat, and that kind of, that kind of interruption. Wait, some more tech! Stop it! Combat knows the secrets here, apparently.
yeah, but Tweety's still trying to keep. Oh, gets the punish there, though. That was what I was worried about for him, throwing out the strength. And get a good chunk of damage off of it. Tweety going to get that crushing blow there. Get this sweet corner positioning. Going to the knockdown. Good, down 1. Gets the throw. Throws Tweety into the corner. Keeps it safe. Always a little scary when you're close to the corner and with a projectile. Okay. And like we were talking about earlier, Aquaman and I were talking about how fast those Johnny projectiles are. Okay, and down 1. I like Tweety's use of throwing out the icicle and just trying to use it to kind of space in, just to be a little bit safer, so that Combat respects it.
Could be a crazy trade. This is a scary spot. If Combat closes that distance, he's got the fatal blow canceled, but he has to close the gap in order to do so. But you need to be careful of exactly that. The Frost down for all those long range checks, the back twos. He wants him to throw it, he gets him into death. That was a frame apart from being death.
Yep, he tried too. This is scary. And the Amplify, that's going to chip out.
That was a frame from 2-0 for Combat. That had to be that close. Dash up throw and the start of a fatal blow. And again, after 8 frames, is 8 frames? Or, yeah, I think it was 5 frames, now it's 8 frames before the armor comes out. That was scary. Whew. I puckered up a little bit.
They were looking for it, but they were looking for it. They were like, I think Tweety was looking for the cancel, and just like you said, that was probably what Combat was looking to do, get in close enough to do the fatal blow cancel. So, granted, like this is just as close to the last one, so it could be either one of these players' games, even with the lead right now, being on Combat's side. Beautiful,
flawless block there. A lot of Frost players talk about the weaknesses, and some of those gaps are there, but you have to be the one to exploit them. Some of these players simply do not. No, drops the pickup, and no proper punish on the shadow kick either. This is looking rough for Tweety to try to make this comeback.
Yeah, and that's going to close it out. Combat taking game 2, up 2 against Tweety. Again, though, Tweety still holding up strong. We might see that character swap, though. But Combat, you know, you said #1 seed. Combat has just been killing it this
He's
whole
looking
season.
like it.
Combat's been killing it since the beginning of the game's life, though. I mean, Tweety has 2, so we could definitely see some character swaps here.
Frost.
Sticking with
Keeping
it.
Frost. Keeping Frost.
Johnny Cage. Tarkatan War Camp.
I think he knows that Combat is one of the best on this planet in the Johnny Cage mirror, and may not want to test him fully, and is testing him here with Frost, but Combat has looked ready. We saw the punishes on the Ice Shurikens. I never know what to call them. But also the short hop against the slide coming in from the dive bomb. First time I've ever seen that. And the flawless blocks in the gaps as well. So he looks prepped for Frost.
And you were saying he probably respects the mirror in a way, or that was when you were saying that, that's exactly what I was thinking, because Tweety hated when other people mirrored him, and he knows that he's a superior player of that character. So I think it could be a matter of respect as well why he hasn't switched to Johnny. So the Combat is playing very well even at these closer games here. But Tweety gets the throw. And he's sticking too. He hasn't squatted very well either. Alright, Combat already got the lead in fatal blow territory. Goes in for the jump and misses the fatal blow though.
It was a little too high of a jump kick right there. And you know, that jump kick not hitting really deep really shot Johnny far away and very quickly. Just an unfortunate pickup there. But luckily for Tweety, you know, even after that would have needed a bit of a comeback, so he's gonna keep it around a little bit.
Yeah, this is still a pretty big comeback that Tweety's gonna have to make. Come back here against Combat. Oh, that is some damage there off that crushing blow.
That's nice stop around.
Okay, amplify the projectile.
Really good flawless block there. That really does negate a lot of that shift. He's gonna force the breakaway here from Combat.
Yeah. Nice positioning too. Combat though, trying to get himself out of that corner space, tossing those projectiles. You do not jump in on me during those. Absolutely not.
And those force balls are gonna be good trades because they're gonna hit Frost before taking, you know, the blunt of her projectiles.
That icicle again too. I'm nervous for Combat right now, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's what Combat needed though. Get out of that corner. You called it. You called it right there, Mr. Aquaman.
I mean, so did Tweety right there with the down one. I'm scared Fatal Blow's gonna come back any second now. The flawless block, he's got it back and he's gonna cancel. Here we go. He called it out again.
Chipped out. Chipped out.
Tweety ready.
Final round. Fight.
Tweety stays alive. Stays alive. He has a monumental mountain to climb if he wants to take it.
Jump in. Cross up there. Jump in again. Get him with the amplified move there. No offensive meter there on Combat side. Oh, the down 2 to punish with the breaks away though. I respect that. Tweety not looking so good here on his side with meter. Very, very slowed down pace right now that we're seeing from both these players, but that's kind of what you'd expect with these two characters, these two players at this high level that they both play at. I don't think you can time out yourself, Mr. Aquaman.
I tried. Didn't work.
Wouldn't you have done that by now if you could? Ooh, okay, he got it this time. This could be some damage. Close. Oof. Right in the eyeball. Right in the head. Gotta start getting those projectiles out. This is the war you do not want here, Frost.
Yeah, unless you can read him with a grenade. Now the first hit, and oh no, still gonna eat the arcing force ball. That came down to, honestly, all 3 games came down to, came down to the wire.
Figure out what this new copy pasta is that also is being spammed in the chat right now.
Ooh, getting deleted. But GG's Combat gonna take a 3-0 here on the winner's side. He's gonna guarantee himself top 2.
Yeah, I think I respect though that Tweety stuck with the character that Tweety wanted to play. So we'll see. You know, Tweety's been in this game long enough to kind of know what the best choice for himself would be. So I respect it. Can't hate on somebody playing the character that they want to play. Just like you know, you'd always stick with Kotal no matter what, right?
I mean, no, of course. After the buffs, absolutely.
So thank you everyone, by the way, for joining us tonight. It's great, like I said earlier, to be back here with Mr. Aquaman. Did I say that exciting enough? Like
a little bit
to match our momentum.
Oh yeah, baby! Welcome to the Kolosseum, everybody. Let's come in hot. How are you guys doing? You guys enjoying the show? I can come and book it if I want to. My headset fell off a little bit.
I just imagine like how scared I was sitting next to you when we commentated the Earthrealm Dojo, and you also were even more terrifying because you had so many Red Bulls.
I did.
That I was just like, Mr. Aquaman on Red Bulls at a hype tournament. Lord help me. Elder gods. I need to consult the elder gods right now. Help me!
My bad there. I was looking around because I forgot what I was even doing on this show, and I was going to show you guys the bracket. So that's the button I was going to press next. Here's a bracket for you guys.
Press the button.
Combat in Grand Finals, guaranteeing himself top 2 on the night. Tweety will be facing the winner of Rio and the Mighty Unjust, which is coming up next. But before we do that, we are going to take our second break of the night, and then we'll get into semifinals and losers finals coming up next. Don't go anywhere, guys. More Mortal Kombat to come here on the Kolosseum. See you in just a couple of moments.
Yeah.
Welcome to pixelpro.io, a platform full of resources for content creators, with over 250 being completely free. In 2020, we aim to expand this library with over 100 new resources, including 2 new resource types. Alongside our free resources is our marketplace. This is where artists and designers can open up a shop to sell pre-designed graphics. Shop owners can expand their reach, and content creators get even more options when looking for graphics. This year, we will be releasing new versions of graphics packs through Drusif Designs, bringing more tools and value to content creators. From content creators just starting out to well-established communities, we are here to give you more options to build and grow. This is pixelpro.io.
right, everyone, welcome back to the Kolosseum week number 8's top 8, the final week here of the Kolosseum. And as the chat demanded, Romanova, I need you to stand absolutely still like a demon's whisper in the night as I try to pull off the greatest production move in history. Wait for it, chat. Wait for it. All right, let's do this. Oh, wait. I gotta go thick. All right, here we go. Don't move. Don't breathe. I may have turned you into Wario. Screenshotted. There we go! I'm having too much fun tonight. All right, let's release her. All right. You're good.
Now when I move away, it just looks like there's poop on the screen. Poop.
Anyways, welcome back, everyone. Let's take a look at that bracket. We're jumping into losers, quarterfinals, semifinals. Whoa! Let me correct myself there. Semifinals match: Rio Unjust. The winner will face Tweety. We're gonna play both these matches back to back. Final ad of the night, and then it's grand finals time, baby. The winner of all of this gets to face combats. But there is money on the line this week. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Holy crap! It jumped from $100 last time I pulled this up to $258 already on the week. Let's look at somebody's contributions. Thank you. $50 direct donation from Ninja Vanish. $100 donation from Super Playa Chell. I hope I'm saying that right. Shell. If I said that wrong, I apologize. Who says, let's go, Rio? I said that. This is the perfect time to pull this up because Rio is exactly who you're going to say. Thank you, Dalionator, for using the comment section to say Aqua. Thanks for doing this during the quarantine. Absolutely, man. Mr. Chrome makes a Galaxy Quest reference every single time with $35 direct donation. $30 from Deke. A lot of big ones. $25.50 from Blackie / King Guy himself, one of our admins. Everyone else using those coupon codes. Thank you to CKFF71up for using the G Fuels as well. If you guys do these retweets, it'll actually go towards it as well. So thank you so much. $258 on the line this week already. We got ourselves a match.
Go. Keep on the donations, man. Crowdfunded.
Round 1, fight.
Community funded. All right, and we got the Johnny in the tuxedo. We're going back into it. Rio back with the upgraded Jackie. No mirrors this time, though. All right, going into it. Now, if everyone remembers, we saw Mighty Unjust fall quite early into the loser's bracket, but trying to make his way back all the way to the end. All right. Oh, okay. Playing a little bit safe. Rio trying to get that corner spacing back. Pushing Unjust. Waiting for the wrong move, but Unjust banks off of that.
If we talk about coming to this match, who we thought Unjust was going to go, there's going to be outtake, not only for everything that Johnny Cage has, but more specifically, to try to make her double think leaping in. Because of that arcing force ball, it just gives her just an added layer to think about in this casserole. Ooh, you be careful getting staggered here. Fatal blows a play for both these guys. If Unjust can get one hit, and it's going to pick up two. Enough hit advantage on the forward to still get the 2-1-2 to combo. Woo.
Right off that cancel,
Round
baby.
2, fight.
Ooh, the trade. Early trade there. Okay, punish there on the whiff combo. Uses the defensive bar to break away. Here we go. Ooh, calls it. Oh, great punish on that. Not the time to amplify. Being in the sky. Great use of the shadow kick there to get out of that.
Nice check, too. You're here now taking, I think, against Jack. Anyways, not used to getting jailed against, but what a wild swing by Unjust. Absolutely stole that momentum right back.
Well, before that, I was going to say, where was the punish on that throw? Missing. And then, what do you know? Punch right in the jaw, takes it.
So this is big for Unjust. Rio is really trying to play really trying to play. I don't know what their word is. Kind of devil's advocate. He's trying to stop Unjust. Oh, wait, first off, he's trying to win and get some money, but he could also stop Unjust from gaining more points and potentially trying to increase the seed. But how crazy would it be if Unjust wins this, and it's Unjust, Tweety, and Combat as our top 3, which were the outside of Kerbalicious, 3 of the biggest threats that are going to be in the finale, showing off days before it even happens.
Happening. I mean, we've seen some really solid gameplay tonight. A lot of these like almost going back and forth, even if it was, even in Tweety's last couple games, even though it was a 3-0, Tweety still almost like making it each game though. It wasn't like it was just a landslide.
If Smash is properly updated, currently Tigers is in the 4 seed, Kerbalicious is still in the 3 seed. Tweety as the 5 seed, Unjust as the 6 seed. Tweety and Unjust are only 15 points away from each other. Tweety's only 10 points behind Tigers, 30 points behind Kerbo. So this is all within 30 points between 4 people for the 3 to 6 seeds.
Okay, goes with the down 1. Oh, trade. Goes for the jump in, doesn't make connection.
Not falling for that slight delay into the shrapnel either. Unjust is gonna get the raw swing and maybe wanted to cancel or just said F it, give me the round.
Whatever. Got the round. One more round away.
It's good to be king.
Maybe could have taken that without coming off the fatal blow. Something in the nut punch.
Fight.
Dash up down 2. I don't know if that's a thing with Johnny. But hey, a round's a round, doesn't matter what it costs at the end of the day, and that is it's rare to get the down 2 to crushing blow on her whiffing a throw because she leans so far back, but I think because he made that read so effing quick that she hadn't had time to make that full beam down in the recovery.
Yeah, and I like to see the punish on that too, because like you said, it's not something that most people can normally do. So
I miss it every time.
go, that throw.
And then what do I do, Roman? I go to Twitter and I complain. No, here we go. Ooh, beautiful pickup there. And just as we finish a sentence, that round gets Thanos'd off the screen by Unjust, who again is looking to go into that finale with as much momentum as possible.
2-0 already.
And he survived an absolute scare earlier in this bracket.
And Rio was our winner of the Jackie Mirror earlier, so...
He had the reverse 3-0 Averick before this.
Yeah.
To game 3 we go in what I thought was going to be
Johnny Cage.
maybe a little bit of back and forth. Has been a dominant performance here by Unjust. This is Rio's best performance, so no matter what happens this week, Rio has to walk away from this feeling really good about 2020 MK11 competitively.
Absolutely. Sticking with Jackie. Knows his character. Did him well so far, getting him here. So if he's gonna win here and reverse 3-0, it's gonna be with Jackie.
I know that if I just came off reverse 3-0ing someone, I would feel great, and I might be playing like Unjust is playing right now too. Because when Averick was up 2-0, I almost had him counted out.
Round 1.
We'll see if he can do better in the same situation Averick is and not let this go, though.
More pressure here, too, in the beginning. Off to a decent start. Okay.
It's still hit.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen that hit behind it, actually, now that I think about it. That might be a first here on Kolosseum.
Was able to make that connect and then dash punch. Spacing here. Fireballs. Gets the, oh, good tech on the throw there. No delay. Goes for the throw again. Playing it a little bit safe. We've seen that a lot here tonight, though. We've seen a lot of people trying to play it safe, going for throws instead of just doing some risky plays. Got those kicks in.
Ooh, tried the instant low. Not full for all. Unjust still sticking it down 1, but gonna be stolen anyway by Rio. It finally gets
Rio
around.
on the board. For
Round 2. Fight.
not the official board, but half the board. Oh, drops the combo. Good tech there. Mighty in. Rio playing a little bit stronger this game too. Maybe it was just the momentum that he needed. Oh! getting that, turning back his way though. Mighty Unjust keeping Rio in the corner with that throw. Okay. Oh, good punish there too off the shadow kick.
We've seen a few shadow kicks go unpunished already tonight, and Rio, and we talked about this, is Unjust, you know, gonna fall victim to the same thing Averick did against him earlier, and this is the beginning of just that.
Yeah.
Jackie
There we go. On the actual board now, Rio up 1. Still got a ways to go though.
Can Rio do this, chat? We rarely ask what you guys think, even though you guys give your opinions the entire chat the entire time. But what do you guys think here? Can Rio do this? Are we gonna see another reverse 3-0? Can Rio do the Unjust, what Unjust has done to Averick already tonight? Mostly, I just want to press this goddamn button. So he doesn't have to reverse 3-0. Just let it go to game 5. And I just want to press the button. But will we get there is key.
Chat's going, nobody's necessary. People. Somebody's saying Rio has no chances. We're a little split, it almost looks like.
No chance.
Reverse 3-0. All right.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, the trade right into the fireball. Okay. Down 2 punish there.
That's how you get things started here, Rio. Oh, no.
Got the throw.
Right on the optimal
Tosses her
time.
into the corner.
Wow, everything going right for Unjust. And what was the optimal time to get the offense going for Rio? Still going to be quite some time before that breakaway happens. And he didn't even combo. Was the jump once so quick?
Yeah, I was a little surprised there. All right, keeping it safe there. Cool. Got hit by that, though. A lot of really good pressure once Rio kind of gets going. Even on block, like, just relentless. Put himself into the corner.
Just go. Oh,
Not
what?
exactly the best.
I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know what the read was there, but that man committed, and now it's match point for Unjust. Plus one there
Unjust
says
is trying to close this out.
Woo-wee. Input error. Yeah, that was either the read from the top of Mount Olympus, from the top rope coming down. Oh, exactly. And play these, who can just pick up. Wow, beautiful execution there by Rio. You know, some of these upgraded players really impressed me in how they handle a lot of weird pickups. And another down 2 punish on the whip throw. Sorry, that's the whip down 2.
I like the down 1 there. Out of the air. Oh! I'd love to see it. We haven't seen that too much either out of Mighty Unjust gameplay against Rio's Jackie, but we did see it a lot when Rio was mirroring the other Jackie earlier. They knew each other. They knew how to knock each other out of that air.
I'm scared. Ooh, both these guys have it.
Dashed up.
Yeah, I'm about to say double dash up. These guys are both feeling aggressive. That's gonna be the round. Rio stays alive.
Rio's not out just yet, folks. Silver Rice said it right in chat. He's like 4-3 anti-air. This man on it. Yeah, exactly.
Final round, fight.
Right?
Beautiful leap there.
Yeah, it's perfect timing too on it. All out, anti-air there.
It's one of those leaps that you let go and you're just like, this is full belief. And if you miraculously make it through all the shenanigans on the screen, your reward's very high. Still gets them with the active frames a little low too. I'm just trying to get up, probably disrespectful there. So has a slight health lead after this throw, and he's coming in hot. He slides into the DMs with the back 3 at max distance. That was cheeky spacing by Unjust on the approach. Gets the entire, but doesn't get the pickup. And this is still almighty Unjust.
Microphone 2.
That's a wrap.
Savage.
Johnny Cage. That's right.
Johnny Cage wins.
All right, and Mighty Unjust moves on.
Woo! 3-1 victory and a
keeping them on.
shot at the title, baby.
Ending in the brutality also.
It's going to be Mighty Unjust staying on to face Tweety next.
Yeah, and if you're just tuning in, Tweety got sent to loser's bracket by Combat.
Yes.
It was a 3-0, but even though it was a 3-0, each round was pretty close, honestly. Like, it could have been Tweety's round, easily a lot of those, but just Combat played just a little bit more solid, a little bit more clean in each of those games. And Tweety was playing Frost them as well. So, you know, Frost, the player you don't normally get to see too much, but when you do, it's pretty hype, honestly. So, yeah. Welcome, everyone.
Okay, it's an unorthodox and it's not a very common character. Is Frost, but also shout outs to Rio for making a big run. By the way, fourth place. It was 446 something like that entrance this week. You know, yeah, there were a lot of DQs, like 200 DQs. That's still a lot of effing people playing MK11 competitively and trying to get through these pools. That it has not been easy to stay consistent here in the Kolosseum. I think everyone that's competed in it can attest to that. You know, a couple people probably, you know, can't probably say that Combat's made it look easy, but we've seen him in some barn burner of a couple of matches here in the weeks, and we'll see if he's able to do it in the finale, because anything is possible with the way these players are playing here, getting so much lab time in, getting so much play time in, competitive time in, thanks to the Kolosseum and these long hours, these multiple days a week, and hopefully we get something crazy going on. But let's get Tweety in here for Losers Finals. I'm gonna get invited up.
Yeah, my prediction was to see Tweety in Combat again in Grand Finals, but Mighty Unjust might be proving me wrong here. Mighty Unjust.
This is going to be one heck of a run back, though, given what happened on the winner's side.
Yeah.
It was
no,
a convincing 3-0, but hey, you're right. After what he's been through here in the loser side of the bracket, you never know how different of a person you're going to face after something like that. These battles can change a man.
You said that so dramatic.
I did. Like I was reminiscing in a war movie.
Yeah.
Battles change a man.
Yeah. And I mean the color of your shirt too. You look like you could be like.
Also, shout outs to the sponsor of the pro competition, Roadrunner, for sending me some trivia merch.
Roadrunner Records.
Yeah, got some trivia merch.
Yeah.
Shouts to Matt Heafy and the boys.
Shout outs. They I remember the first year ECT partnered with them, they sent me some Turnstile records, which was great. I love Turnstile before that deal ever happened, and it's sick seeing some of my favorite bands be a part of almost like fighting game stuff now.
It's absolutely incredible. Also, shouts to Rio, who just played, who really loves to do a Trivium album and was shouting it out too. So shouts to Rio. I see you.
Frost.
Tweety talking smack in chat and picking his character. And a surprise pick! Hold up!
Spawn!
Black Market Alley.
The hell Spawn.
My
not
PlayStation was like, I'm gonna fall asleep here soon because you haven't been touching buttons.
This is not what I expected here at all. But given how the winner's side match went, absolutely I expected something different from Unjust, but not this different. Let's go. For how popular Spawn is, it's not a... It's another character that we don't see an awful lot.
I feel like I see a way more amounts of Spawn in lower level combat league stuff online than I do in like serious tournaments. So.
Woo! But I also don't think that takes away at all from what I feel, you know, how strong the character actually is. The character is really strong. And across the board with his variations.
I mean, it's already gotten Tweety down this much damage. I don't know if it's just maybe matchup knowledge, because there's not that many people that play this character.
Woo! You are right. And Mighty Unjust was one of the first to break it out too. We let Spawn rock the day after he was released, and Unjust was one of the ones that picked it the next day and was putting in some work. Spawn,
why
you know,
not?
the playstyle revolves around quite a few things. His absolutely amazing movement. Best dashes and wave dash in the game, like insane. He's got one of the best projectiles that he can delay for 19 years. His 3-4 string is one of the best strings in the whole game. Got great range, great safety. Wait, he finally committed something punishable there. Tweety on the offense now. A big whip, and there he goes, the backwood. The range of Spawn coming into play.
I was just gonna say he's got the whip punish there. The cape was in. It was fine.
And depending on the variation, and depending on the crushing blow you hit, is one of the biggest damage dealing characters in MK11. You can watch 600 health disappear like a magic trick.
Yeah, I noticed he doesn't, like, once he gets that hit, it doesn't take too much to do some crazy damage here for Spawn.
A little bit of burst there by Tweety.
This
This
could
is
still be
slightly.
Tweety's game, yeah. Not out yet. Using those projectiles wisely. Same by that interactable, too. I see you.
And lucky that she's got a multi-hitting projectile too, because at that range that he did that, he could also do the back forward too and try to absorb one and come in. But because multi-hitting not gonna be the case here, gonna do the hit and dive.
Close the dive. We both were really hype on that dive
Yeah,
there.
that's not necessarily gonna go through a projectile and beat it out, but like the way he did it was perfect for the projectile itself, in completely avoiding it.
The dive. I wonder if we'll see a switch here from Mighty Unjust if this doesn't work out though in this game against Tweety. It seemed almost too good at first, and now it's a little bit more even-sided. It feels like Tweety found a little bit more comfort in this play.
Ooh, big one, Baron. Nice kind of maybe jump kick OS again from Tweety. I like how he's doing that. And her jump kick is very abusable. One of those perfectly arced and active jump kicks in this game. Shipping out that health bar, tries to this time, but the implication stops him in his path and gets him with a slide anyway. Listen, you can block Tweety all you want, but he's gonna slide into your DMs, okay?
Absolutely.
Yo,
waiting
you know what
the
I don't
timer
get
out
about this
there.
whole thing? What if you were in the 1%, but then you went to the 2%, but then back to the 1%? Would you be a 1%er at that point, or would you be like a half breed of 1%, 2%ers?
I think you would go for. I think you would go from 1%
Wait, can you guys
to
hear me, or did
99%.
Aquaman mute?
I didn't mute you. I'm letting this rock. But to
Did Aquaman mute?
to his point,
You're in the 1%, the 2%, but then
there's
you
no
were in the
2%.
3%,
You go from
that
1%
2%,
to
but then
99%.
1%.
Tweety, it's
And
an
like,
immediate shift. 1 to 99.
What are you know?
Is this what our
Like,
community
what if I identify
This
as
is
a
what we've become.
1%er, even though I'm in the 3% of the 4%?
God
You know what
damn
I
it.
mean? Like, what the fuck?
All right,
Like,
Tweety.
I don't get that.
Tweety just identified as a 3 to 4%er, which means he's a 99%er.
All right. I gotta get back to playing Unjust, guys. Good talk.
This is a lot more casual here, guys.
Shang Tsung's
I'm letting Mike's rock
Fuck you talking
for now.
about?
Just
Bro,
as
I'm
like what do you
saying,
even
like,
do?
what if you were in
All right,
the 1%?
no
but
conversations.
then
I'm not
went
gonna
back
mute
to
him. Come on, not in the middle of the
2%,
match.
You were like rusty one
Wait,
week or whatever.
I forgot to
your
mute.
character got nerfed, something like that.
Oh no.
But then you got back to the 1%. But then, but you're not an exclusive
all
1%.
this
like, you've been
all this
out of the-
math.
out of the
I didn't
group
sign up
a
for all
minute,
this
you know what I'm
math.
saying?
Okay.
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
fight.
All right, players are muted. Let's get into this match. It was a 50-50 to start us off the back one, and no switch from Unjust at all. I like the confidence here.
Yeah, I was actually expecting him to switch because he's obviously played a couple other characters on stream tonight and done pretty well with them. But Spawn almost worked last time against Tweety, so why not? And already over 50% is gone, but Tweety going with the down 2. Here we go. Working the way to the corner here. Using that nice overhead.
Ooh,
He's now in the corner himself.
That was something there. You know, Hellspawn, Spawn, that's kind of weird to say, but it's not going to have big confirmable damage. That's what separates V1 and V3 from that V2 that actually has access to the launcher. But here in Hellspawn has access to that low. Keeps them safe up in most options. That's what ship out beams executed there, and the side switch by Unjust. Ooh, I like that taunt. I've never seen that before. Pulled out the pistols.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh yeah. So you're getting chipped out there at the end, but it's a very close game regardless. Alright, put air projectiles out there. Notification on those.
Woo, beautiful jump. He almost got the mace on the breakaway too.
Yeah, I saw that.
That did a lot of damage. Hold up.
Right now, I feel like Tweety's just trying to get out of the corner right now.
Successful here.
Successful, yeah. Spacing. Oh, the range on Frost is just like.
Finish her.
Woo. And so the non-switch off of Spawn, looking good if Mighty Unjust the pick. Looking good. I've always
He's
liked
saying
this one.
something again.
Oh, come. I'm keeping it muted this time around. Who shot combat? I did. 1-1 here, losers finals. Money is on the line. Let's go and take a look at the match arena. Once again, $271 on the line, and these guys are having a casual conversation in the middle of the match. This is
Said Tweety's back in the 99%.
This is a difference of 10% of the prize pool. So if this gets $30 more, you're looking at a difference between $100 and 80. Wait.
We got
20,
the Garrus.
So 60.
We got the Garrus swap.
60 and $90. So this is a $30 difference, give or take, so far. That's a pretty decent money on the week. First place getting half of it, by the way. First place, 50% of the pot. Second place gets 30%. Third place going home with 20. Pretty decent spread for small pot, small online tournament, and completely crowdfunded. You guys are the best. You know what? Scratch everything I said. Fuck it. I just want to say you all are the best.
You rock.
Screw these players. You guys are the heroes.
And we see the switch here to Infinite Warden. Here we go. Judo, not the really good judo chop though, right? That tasty crushing blow. You know, you used to have me kind of jumping out of my seat when the game first came out, and you were yelling in my ear, "Judo chop!
Judo chop!" I don't say it as much as I used to. I don't know why. I probably should.
No, we don't see it as much as we used to.
Yeah, exactly.
We used to see it all the time.
We don't see as much Infinite Warden, as much Gears, because, you know, we see so much New Era and Eternal that he doesn't have to chop.
Well,
There it
we're
is.
seeing Infinite Warden right now. Tweet's still going on. I know you have it muted right now, but it's just making me laugh on the inside right now. Here we go.
If that
Got
doesn't move,
free, and then
that
he's gonna
back one
close it
is
out there.
so big. Just sneaks that cape out there.
Round 2.
Hefty coverage of the screen. Tweety right now is just showcasing how stupid Infinite Warden is still, and that you can talk trash on the mic and be playing for money at the same time. Infinite Warden's confirmed brain dead still.
Oh, here we go.
Judo
Yep,
chop!
right here.
There it is.
Oh, wake up 3.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Nope. Breaking the leg, boy.
Ooh, I like
Whip punish.
Oh, he didn't have the bar, or he would have got the launcher. Still punishing for the breakaway.
We got the belly splash. Here we go. We're gonna pop him back up.
Oh, this is a lot.
Damage.
Jeez. Oh, my 420.
Oh my
Nice
god!
crouch. He's dead.
didn't
He actually
connect.
might be dead. He actually might be dead. This is close. I think he's dead, chat. Oh my god. Oh, he's dead
I don't know
100%.
what he's saying.
GG's. So you had a bad day. You think it was down. You see, you just get thrown in the corner, get bodied. Oh, this character.
I was trying to listen to what Tweety was saying because I know you have him muted on your end, but I saw his mic going off.
Y'all thought Spawn sucked. Get bodied.
Silver Eye's jaw is dropping probably in the chat right now. I think Silver Eye was one of the people in chat.
Let's see that back. My man,
y'all think it's so good.
my man did 419 damage, a breath away from winning.
All he had to do
got
was
the jump,
connect,
and he
dude.
died. Look at this. This is crazy.
My man needed a jump in. He needed a jump in.
He died right there. Dead. Cool. GG's handshake. Losers bracket. Have a nice day.
We're sticking with Garrus here. I died inside there. Like you're saying, like Tweety died there. I died on the inside there that he couldn't even. He missed like every opportunity there just to get even just chip out of there, and it all went into the advantage of Mighty Unjust. Robbery of the 99% there.
Round 1. Fight.
We're off to a good start already from Mighty Unjust. Ooh, okay, does get hit with the low sand trap there. Alright, got the jump in, goes right into the trap again. Goes flash, goes into 1-on-1, backbreaker. And, okay, Tweety's been on point so far this game with all those. No crushing blow yet from it though.
That's getting the
Ooh,
whip.
goes to the up two.
Could have questionable punish that, but he's saving it for what he feels like it's going to help him make a comeback here. Oh, it's a big whiff. No punish. You be really careful here. One, as you've seen before, that fatal blow of spawns scaling it doesn't exist. So
Pretty wild.
any string in a fatal blow right now will work for Unjust. He's gonna guess I'm gonna mix up the 1-1, and the no mix-up came, and I think that's what caught Unjust off guard. That was a cool mix-up that Tweety implemented off the 1-1. 1-1 nothing.
Round 2.
Oof. Who sees that coming? He's getting. Isn't it crazy how many times Unjust has gotten Gears' jumps to whiff too? And that's
yeah.
Ooh, it's crashing out early. And Sonic Fox and a few other of the 1%ers of our community use that tech to their advantage to get jumps to whiff.
Stop with this. Stop with these numbers.
The 1%.
99.
Bring him down, chat. Bring him down with a 99. Just kidding. Just having fun. As Tweety.
Eat the rich.
It is.
Isn't that what they say?
Exactly.
I think Tweety might have just said, "Yo, 1% boys."
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I think
with
he might
that
have said
dominant
that,
turnaround by Tweety there, it does send us to the game 5. The buttons on deck. This is top 3. There's money on the line. I'm gonna check the match arena again.
Button.
It is time. $271. Winner of this gets a 10% increase in the prize pool. Loser gets 20% of this. The winner, minimally, gets 30%,
1%?
but also a shot at first place against Combat on the winner's side. We have not seen Combat versus Unjust yet, and we have seen Combat with a dominant 3-0 over Tweety. So let's get into this final game to see who Combat's opponent is going to be. Is it going to be Hellspawn from the Mighty Unjust? Or the Frost, Geras, Johnny trio from Tweety?
Game 5.
The Kolosseum has been set on fire. Buttons are pressed. And that skull lets us know we got a hype set on the screen.
I tried to give a drum roll. Ooh, okay. Uses the defensive bar to fall out there. He's playing a little bit more patient too, working to his advantage from that last game we saw, obviously. Okay, good.
That was through a couple of mids too, a very risky down 2 attempt, and huge punish by Tweety here. He's gonna force. Oh, no breakaway. I was looking at the wrong meter, so this is just a huge cash out. Look at the reward.
Oh, look at that damage too. I was about to say too, before that combo that Tweety just did, the damage already from spawn even is like kind of crazy. And here we go!
Oh, he's dead! Whoa, no!
Oh no, he dropped it!
Not like this. Is he gonna be still taking? Tweety giving a second breath here with the throw. I'm so scared. Look at the movement. Not like this.
That's gonna be it.
He had it.
That's gonna be it.
That
He
could
said
cost him
100% no
everything,
1%.
Romanova. Everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, huge
You know
risk
it's an
too.
intense moment, and it's scary when both you and I, Mr. Aquaman, are having trouble struggling with words and sounding like we're about to vomit and choking and all kinds of emotions right now that we're feeling.
Also, let me tell you that I saw a lot of hesitation from Unjust when he got a back 1-2 to actually hit and wasn't even ready for it to hit. That's crazy. That's when you know you're in someone's head. Like, when you've got them conditioned not even be ready for them to have their own read, be successful, but Unjust doesn't let that hinder him whatsoever, and it's game 5, final round. I'm gonna press the button again. It doesn't even matter.
I don't know. I imagine if there was an actual button, it would be like almost like ham horn. My goodness, and the crushing blow there.
Thought the breakaway was coming, but very smart of Tweety to kind of counter read that.
Inching his way in here. I love this. Regardless of how this outcome happens here, we've both seen these players pick different characters into their match here against each other. And we haven't gotten to see Spawn. Like,
And ooh, there it is.
Drop.
And how different is this from the winner's side match? You know, Frost versus Johnny, and we get Spawn versus Gears. He made it through and it wasn't ready. Like I talked about, he's made such good reads and it's just been no commitment afterwards.
It's still so close. This is still way too close to call I'm having trouble breathing.
Whoa, the micro
That's
duck,
gonna
that's
break
it!
his leg. That's gonna be it.
I cannot believe it.
He's going 1%, baby. I can't, Tweety. Tweety, you better finish this man right now.
All right, so I've got a couple of highlights to go over there.
Geras wins.
Wow. Let's take a look at this first one. And given how this match ended, this may have cost Mighty Unjust the match. Was not being able to get a fatal blow after this. This was so huge. Should have been a match point. Would have been comfortable. Had it. Beautiful read. And if only the fatal blow came out after that stand too, maybe we'd have seen something. There. But I'm going to back out real quick. And pull up another one. Let's get back into it. Let's take a look at this one here. This was the closeout. Tweety with the health lead. Big read there. If you would have just fatal blown after that, would have put Tweety on life alert. But didn't have it in the system. And Tweety with this micro duck. Such a rare read on spawn, too. It was chock full of mids. So ready for it. Beautiful execution there by Tweety. Wonderfully played. 3-2 over the Mighty Unjust. Will face combat in the run back in grand finals. Wonderful match, guys. Wonderful match. It's some hype
Like
spawn
this,
play.
yeah.
Some hype from a lot of people.
I just couldn't. I couldn't. That game, that was so stressful. It was stressful. How long?
Tweety,
how long
after
did
the
Aquaman leave?
after
No,
the first
you were
one.
muted, I think. He was muted
Yeah.
on yours, right?
Yep.
You were never muted on mine though, Tweety. So I could hear you like slightly because I don't have headphones in on my monitor that is for gaming. But I keep my headphone off so I can hear some of the game sounds because I have it low so it doesn't conflict with my mic. So yeah.
All right. So Tweety gonna make grand finals, guarantee himself a little bit more money, and another shot at combat here. And Tweety with that victory, I believe, is gonna surpass Titanium Tigers for the 4th place, and is gonna be inching his way towards 3rd place too. But we'll see again how that unfolds when the bracket actually finalizes, and hopefully the points all update live. But we gotta take our final break of the night because coming up next, guys, we have reached grand finals. It's gonna be Nobles Combat versus CGL's Tweety here in the Kolosseum. The final week of the Kolosseum. Finale coming Sunday. Don't go anywhere. Last match of the night to come. See you in just one moment. Well, a few moments. A couple minutes. Love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Welcome to pixelpro.io, a platform full of resources for content creators, with over 250 being completely free. In 2020, we aim to expand this library with over 100 new resources, including 2 new resource types. Alongside our free resources is our marketplace. This is where artists and designers can open up a shop to sell pre-designed graphics. Shop owners can expand their reach, and content creators get even more options when looking for graphics. This year, we will be releasing new versions of graphics packs through Drusif Designs, bringing more tools and value to content creators. From content creators just starting out to well-established communities, we are here to give you more options to build and grow. This is pixelpro.io.
Welcome back, everyone. It is grand finals time here. Final week of the Kolosseum, the final match before the finale. Before this finale is 100% set, I'm super excited. I'm going to get combat in here. It's going to be Nobles combat going up against CGLs.
Tweety. Now the 1%.
This is going to be
CGL 1% Tweety.
another run back on the winner's side that was 3-0. And we've already seen what that kind of run back can give us. You know, Tweety versus Mighty Unjust was 3-0. Looked very convincing for Tweety on the winner's side, but they got the run back. And it was a completely different story. Unjust definitely could have upset Tweety and eliminated from this tournament. So, can Tweety do the same to Combat here in Grand Finals? Only one way to tell, and that's to let the match actually unfold.
He has quite the path to come back here, though, because Tweety did get 3-0'd by Combat before. But, like I said also before, it was pretty close. Like, even though it was a 3-0, each round was potentially on Tweety's side also, with Frost. So I wonder if we'll see the Garrus pick again. Some Infinite Warden.
Yes. That's kind of what I'm expecting here in this grand final, is just a change from Tweety. Because, you know, something obviously didn't work, and we saw that from Unjust in losers finals, right? We saw him come in with something completely different. Lied right to your face. Because I heard Frost the moment that I went over to the screen. And he's just got some belief here. Or
he's chilling.
Might be saving something for the finale. Who knows? So many mind games.
Combat with the spawn! Okay.
He says, Unjust, anything you can do, I can do better. In Combat, I believe, also broke out Spawn
Is this a
very first week.
1% versus 1%? Would that be a 2% match that we're watching right now?
Maybe. I guess
Are we
the 1% are final combatants, in which case this would be correct.
Round
Here we
one.
go, guys. Grand Finals!
Loving the color scheme on this Spawn, too. One of the cooler, or one of the more eclectic color schemes that Spawn has. I'll leave it at that.
We're seeing From Hell here.
Ooh.
Not Hell Spawn.
Not the Hell Spawn pick. Oh, yeah. We're going to see the up shots.
Yeah,
We're going to see the low shots. And Combat used this variation a couple of times. Not just in the first week that Spawn was released, but he also counterpicked, I believe, an upgraded player with this variation as well, just because it takes away that aerial advancement. So this is a matchup, or this is a variation I really like seeing Combat use. Also has kind of a mix-up off the back one, has the low shot.
Well, it'll be interesting to see, too, because I guess Combat, too, can risk it. Obviously, the last time Combat... Oh, my God. Very end of that.
Yeah, didn't wait long enough.
Combat has the wiggle room, though, with being on the winner's side here.
That's a rare one. Okay, 166 off of it is some of the lowest damage I've ever seen. But...
it was cool to see, though.
Did that do less than the amplified one would do? I think that was less than the amplified one would have done. I don't even know.
Honestly, though, Tweety playing very strong here. Goes in with a dive. Finishes the round. One round up on Tweety's side here.
Fight.
Here we go. Gets a projectile trade.
Combat making that up shot read there from 3/4 screen and probably beyond is just looking for a dive bomb attempt by Tweety to close the gap immediately.
Patience that we see here from Combat.
Very used to the spawn dive kick as well. See it get a trade. Should tell us how Bird is. And wow, he was even ready for the active frames of the auger too. I would have gotten clipped. I would not have blocked after seeing my down one whiff like that. It looked like Combat was ready for it. Whoa, the cancel!
Okay, I like the cancel. This is like a completely different player that we're seeing though than when we saw Combat playing Johnny against Tweety.
Yeah. Oh, and I have a feeling we may see a switch after he sees how this matchup is already going. Or he's got the set to play with, and he might have some belief to stick it out. Who knows? Combat's one of those savages for sure.
It almost feels like Mighty Unjust picked a better variation for this matchup almost, just because, but it could just be the way that he's playing.
Yeah.
With this being your league, I'm sure you've seen a lot more fun gameplay than I have, and especially at a higher level than me just seeing it on some Combat League matches.
Combat saying
Combat
never mind.
League?
He just says never mind.
Never mind. Look at Tweety calling. What a spammer, dude.
Never mind.
Spammers.
Ooh, Combat got him. Hold up. That was great. Oh, okay. So for everyone watching on YouTube later, that's not a part of the live chat, which you should
The
be.
joke. Johnny Cage.
Mighty Unjust
Frost.
said Combat, you stink, and Combat says, are you still in?
Black Market Alley.
Oh my god.
Got him. Cabalin.
Cabalin. We got some friendly smack talk, and we got the switch back to Johnny here. You know that those color schemes, for some reason, that kind of reminds me a little bit of Han Solo. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I get like Han Solo vibes when I see it.
Same matchup we saw in Winners Finals. That was 3-0 in Combat's favor. If anyone's joining a little bit later here tonight, that's whipping, and he's a little too late.
Right into a crushing blow. Good damage there off the bat, just a little bit, but just enough, and already got him that breakaway. So take a minute for that to recharge. But you know, we were talking earlier when we were seeing this matchup unfold. You know, better projectile definitely on Johnny's side here, faster. We just on another level though right now, not giving Combat the room to breathe. The 1% is truly maybe taking over here on Tweety's side.
This has been a great start here. A little bit of momentum for Tweety, and that might be all he needed here.
Yeah. Already making quick work. Taking the first round.
This is looking a little different, huh?
Round 2. Fight.
Alright. The jump in. Long range on that poke. Inching her way in. Ooh.
Whoa, that's some aggression there. Kind of Combat says.
Finally,
You know what?
okay.
It's time. The aggression definitely turned up, getting those straight hits. No breakaway. We get the corner carry too, and welcome to jail. +6 all the way, but disrespected by the down one by Tweety right there. You can cover a couple things right there, the +6. You know, if you try to be disrespectful, you can get clipped by the forward 4 frame dependent on what you do. And the down 4, the dash against the down 4, really good at stopping people from disrespecting that +6 in the corner. And so is the jumping, depending on the normal. And jumping, speaking of, you're getting sniped by the down 3 of Frost. Resets the neutral. Here's Tweety, a little bit of breathing room. Inching closer, he wants to get hit, and now he's got Fatal Blow.
Flawless. Another anti-air. It's like anti-air back and forth there. Both an even playing field. Tweety, one more hit. Both of them one more hit away from taking this. There we go, right into the fatal blow.
9-1-1. What's her emergency? I saw a man get raw Fatal Blow.
It's good to be king.
That's some 1% stuff
Final
right there.
round. Fight.
That's some big brain stuff right there. So, obviously not going to have that tool here.
Alright, so kick into the corner.
But boy, did it keep him alive.
I feel like Tweety has adjusted a lot of spacing against Combat so far in these 2 games, but right now, it could still be either of their games for this game 2 right now. Going with projectiles. It's a zoning war out there, folks.
Watch out for these mortar strikes, these frozen mortar strikes coming in.
Spammer incoming.
Ooh!
The chat's about to go nuts.
These guys just throwing arcing projectiles at each other.
Why not?
Spectre Frame's not there, but what we saw on the winner's side is that Tweety can't take a lot of these trades. Fatal plays in a raw Fatal blow back. No, you gotta get there because
combat.
Johnny Cage. So hard to disrespect him actually coming in and pressuring you when you don't have the defensive bar. Whether it be delay wake up, whether it be you trying to disrespect wake up buttons, or read that a high is going to come and quickly come up and disrespect, because the 1-2 is so quick, and that's why they call it an auto shimmy, because even if you make the read on the high, the mid comes so fast it's hard to blow up.
I love auto shimmies.
Or hate them. Like I do.
Johnny Cage.
I mean, as a Cassie Cage player.
Especially an auto shimmy that
Cyber
gaplessly leads to +6. Privileged characters out here. But no, Combat needing a little bit of a sweat fest to get back in this match. That raw Fatal blow saved him.
I like the pacing of this matchup though between these two players.
Round 1.
I really feel like it's not necessarily adjusting too much for Tweety to keep, you know, putting himself on the board and potentially see a reset here. But still going to take quite a lot of work considering that the first time these two played in bracket, it was 3-0. So.
Yeah, Art have a better start. And even there, just that game alone was more competitive than what I felt like all three of the matches were on the winner's side.
Oh, for sure.
I believe that Tweety got a round off of him each time, but that final round was very decisive.
Yeah, we were more torn in these games than we were even when it was close on the winner's side when we first saw these two face off. Oh, good throw. Alright, going with back throw.
Going for a ride.
Ooh.
Oh, caught him! Trying to wake up!
Hold it!
Oh, that was next there with Tweety. Chip away. No offensive bar to do a lot of chip here.
Waiting for the kick to come.
Almost has the bar perfect. Timing
Oh my god! Is this happening? The down one, was that a down one? That down one took it.
Was it down one? If it's any quicker on that 1-2, we would have seen the exact thing happen
Round
that stole the entire match. Just a game ago.
I was gonna be like, not like this, Tweety, not like this.
Not like this. Frost staying nice and low on her crouch too. Not deal with those arcing projectiles at certain ranges. Nice pickup, no breakaway. More combat is a good start to the round. Can Tweety reestablish stuff here? Can he take the lead? This grand finale, we'll have to reset this, so he won't actually have the lead until he forces a reset and retakes it again. This is still such a mountain to climb.
Combat getting things started. Tweety using that defensive meter to break away. Using the jump in, putting himself in the corner here. Gotta be careful of those long normals there. Okay. Very close call there with that really close up in your face projectile. Man, these two guys love putting themselves back in the corner. Is this gonna be it? Yep.
It's
right
gonna be an awful lot. Okay.
Could it scale? Is it gonna scale?
I think he's dead.
You think he's dead? He's not.
Every time I feel like I would lose money. If I was a betting man on these fatal blows, I would be in the hole. Oh, the flawless block!
I can't right now!
No, wait! No!
I can't!
No!
Please! Please!
No!
Please!
The humanity!
They're doing it on purpose. That's the goal of the 1%. All right.
He had 1% left. He literally is 1%. He's literally the 1%. It saved him. That's the 1% privilege. Good confirmation here, though. No breakaway, so we're gonna get not even on health, full screen. Tweety not gonna be the aggressor here. Looks like that's a good trade in Frost's favor by a couple of percentage. I'm scared. The lower these guys get, the more it's gonna get. And he gave him
Still
Fatal
so
Blow here.
close again.
What's it gonna be? Combat just trying to get into the Fatal Blow range or Fatal Blow cancel range. That should do it. Didn't he cancel? If he would have canceled that 1-2, would have had it. Oh, okay. Okay. That's gonna cost him everything. He tried to be so sneaky with that Fatal Blow
Sorry
cancel.
for your ears, but oh my god.
He tried to be so sneaky with that Fatal Blow. Backdash
Trying to reset tonight. Trying to reset this bracket tonight.
All right, let's take a look at the end of this round. Luckily, Tweety was still able to take this game, because this was about to be potentially the final nail in the coffin for him. You guys are about to witness the 1% privilege. Not even 1, 0.4. Beautiful stuff there by Combat. Here we go, game number 4. In this grand final, if Tweety wins this, the bracket will reset back to 0-0. And we'll do it all over again. If Combat wins 2 straight, this tournament will end.
Don't know how much more of this I can take.
Round 1.
99% blood pressure. Yeah, I mean, Tweety's on point with his spacing and his combat, just keeping making these comebacks against Tweety. Like, Tweety will work, you know, very hard to just get combat down. And it's just, combat will make these hard reads that haven't, in some of these cases, worked out in his favor.
Real quick. Real important to note that Tweety with this, now that I see the points they have updated, Tweety jumps up to the 3rd seed of the Kolosseum. He will be the 3rd seed in the finale no matter what. So congratulations to Tweety. That's a really big night, and these past 2 weeks have pushed him from out of the finale to 3rd seed. That's a dominating end to his run here.
The profit that I just saw was like, oh my god, there's so much health. Like, the one hit could be it right now. Combat needs to not get hit right now by Tweety to close this round out, and there it is. That's going to be the round. Oh my god, again, another close round.
Round 2.
We can expect the same thing just about to happen. These guys are giving us their all tonight. They're trying to just put a show, get that money.
Yeah, you get that money, close out strong. And these guys are 2 of the highest competitors in our community. Again, both final combatants. They've been here, done that. And both of these guys want to win. That's for sure. Like, there's no doubting that these guys are in it to win it.
Ooh, that very far slide there, but working out for Tweety.
Good cash out. There he goes. Like the raw Fatal Blow. He tried to steal another one like he did before. But not today, says Tweety. Reset point.
God.
Final
Reset
round.
point.
Fight.
You are getting your entertainment here tonight, folks, on the Kolosseum. Wow. Not enough to break out here.
And this is where Combat was really successful earlier. But he needs the help lead in order to kind of establish it with the zoning. But you also see such an adjustment by Tweety. And I think that he may have reflected on that winner's match and said, I tried to counter zone a little too much, and those force balls ate me up because they obviously did.
God.
But now Tweety, 150.95 damage, 135 now from a bracket reset. Oh, there it is! Yeet!
What's the reset?
3-1, Tweety has reset this bracket, and we are going the distance.
Frost wins.
Tweety resetting the bracket after getting 3-0'd on the winner's side earlier on.
Sends it back to
Getting
him.
that back. Tweety bringing it back.
Sends it back 3-1, 0-0. Now one set will decide this tournament. Win or loss, the finale is 100% set, but
Frost.
there's a 20% prize pool distribution difference between these two right now, between this set, and a 1 or a 2 besides your name on the results.
Twitch here from Combat?
He's thinking hard out here. He does have a Geras.
Cetrion.
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 Whoa!
All right.
Here's a bit of a surprise.
Got the
I
goddess mom.
I can honestly admit that I don't think I've ever seen his Cetrion before in my life. And that's
Pocket
rare. 'Cause
Cetrion.
I thought I'd seen all of his characters, even casually. I have never seen this. Uh-oh.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess
Round
anything
one.
goes.
Fight.
Now that it's reset. I almost wonder now if he regrets the spawn pick the first game. Because he would have still been able to make that comeback for another game. I think it's the zoning though. Like, I think even though his Johnny was really solid the first time he played Tweety, Tweety's learned to adapt to it.
Yeah, I just don't see enough Frost to even know if this is a counter pick. You know, on paper. Oh, the meterless trade! She can meterlessly combo off that. Looks like the hit advantage of the mortar may have been a little too much. Really good check at that next push distance from that wall. Comes in hot.
Good slide there from Tweety.
This has looked like these guys are playing some full screen footsies. Like, you gotta make some big brain reads here. Like that dive bomb. Like the guys that we see. Like the teleporter Cetron that we're probably gonna see throughout the set as well.
Okay, I like the spacing here. But Tweety
Ooh.
is on fire kind of right now, and it could still go to Cetrion, but he's got, even with the character switches, it's such a close game.
Oh, from so far away that becomes safe. This is scary. Oh no!
Blows up the armor there, and it's gonna go round to Tweety.
Not like
Round
this.
2.
Tweety is now,
My
in a
goodness.
sense, officially winning this tournament. He has the lead.
Has the lead by 1 round. Big brain tonight. Throw.
If he wasn't in the 1% before tonight, he most certainly is now.
Absolutely, positively.
I wonder what the welcome baskets are when you make it to the 1%.
Hopefully, in this day and age, hopefully it's some hand sanitizer. I think that's a hot commodity now, especially if we were to ever start going to
I think that
tournaments
your
again.
welcome, I think that your
Like that
welcome
hand sanitizer.
basket in 1% is just whatever you get by making Final Combat. Patience. Out of combat.
Different momentum, but with the way we've seen Tweety playing, this could easily be a comeback for Tweety. Look at that, right there, into the fatal blow.
And now we're going to be almost even on health.
Yep.
If not even. This does some damage. 342 raw. That's some big girl damage. Empty jumping, threatening with it.
Combat was looking
dive
for
bomb.
the anti-air there too.
Just has a really good that's a
we go.
reactionary fatal blow back. And now Tweety came off his for nothing, but has already shown that he can take these rounds without it.
Both of them now down.
Great
One
reactionary
round of
fatal blow by combat right there, because if you had an instant air dive bomb, you kind of would have been screwed. But if, again, a couple of frames off,
Final round.
would have gotten cooked.
Tweety's just killing it too with some of these projectiles.
Oh no, the accidental breakaway! Whoa. Mama Cetron is a limbo champion, by the way, with that down 4. She can low profile anything you need.
So Tweety right now just feels too like, now that kind of found his you know, pace here against Combat, whether Combat's playing his best Johnny or anyone else. You can tell Tweety's having fun playing Frost, and it's just he's just rolling with it, and that's when we see Tweety thrive.
And just so you guys know, if you guys think that Combat isn't trying his best here, there's about $70 on the line here between the two. Maybe more. Oh, to the wrong wall. Still doable. Made it past the wall. Time getting punished. No! Mate, she made it past it just by an inch. It felt like. Still not out of it. Couple of straight hits. Now we're
We are again.
I'm sweating.
Just, I can smell the sweat through the computer.
I'm gonna change my
You need
shirt
a
the
towel.
moment I end this broadcast. Look, you will teleport. Nice
Teleport?
Chip away.
Chip away. It's
One
gonna be the
more.
chip. You get. Oh my god!
He didn't have the bar.
He didn't have it.
Oh no!
Oh my
Can
god!
you believe it? Can you believe it here? I have to clip it. We need to watch that back. How many times both of them could have gotten obliterated and lost? And if you're reading the chat right now, that's exactly how we felt.
See a switch. I don't feel like it's a good choice. I honestly hope Tweety sticks with Frost. I think, like I was saying before, Tweety's found, that really good pace. But yeah, stick with her. Every game's been so close, or it's been in your favor. Just do it. This is if Tweety's gonna take this tonight and come back and win grand finals, it's gonna be with Frost. Honestly. Combat, it could be with anyone. Combat knows like the whole cast in reality.
Look at this right here. If this isn't proof that they're both 1%ers, I don't know what is. They both literally had 1 health.
Round one.
That was a wonderful end. What a game 1 after the reset. The Squiggle Tetron was really kind of making us think at first, but he grinded out that first game.
There's still like a lot of like once they're in range, we have footsies going on. It's not just an all-out zoning war, which is something that you might think, but it's also really good counter zoning to each other with this matchup, and I think it's almost better than the way Johnny was looking for combat in this matchup. Even though Johnny's projectile's great, like that, look at that crushing blow!
And the pickup! He actually got it! Combat actually got the pickup! That is so rare! That is truly a 1% pickup! Holy crap! He actually got it! I'm so...
Oh, but that's gonna be a punish right there!
Wait a minute! Never said never go, don't jump!
Oh my god. Okay, I was gonna say, if Tweety pulls this off, the corner positioning is a great place for him to be right now, but... Okay, combat.
Round two. Fight.
Keeping us on our feet here. Keeping us on our feet.
Showing us why he picked Cetrion, you know? Showing us that there was intent behind it, that's a purpose, and that the drive to win is 110% still in those bones.
I like the flawless block there that we saw and capitalize off, but good stuff. Okay.
Jumped in the active, and what a side switch there by Combat. He would have been dealing with a lot of auger pressure in the corner if he'd have stayed there. You know, Tweety was about to hit the pounce button.
Trying to teleport there?
Did it anyway.
Yeah. Did it anyway.
He's like, screw it, I'm teleporting regardless.
Okay, good throw. Taking Tweety into slowly but surely.
And like both of her throws, you gotta get sent back to full screen, but we've seen that Frost has the tools to get in. To make those big reads, to slide in, and then you're safe. And you can set those flawless blocks like you saw there. Don't fadeable territory, I'm scared.
And again, look at the health block! That's even, like, we shouldn't even expect anything else. There's a punish on that. That is going to be so close to death here, and just like that, that poke is going to close it out 1 round apiece. Still either of their games.
Final round.
If this lingers throughout the rest of this post-reset match, boy, oh boy,
Finals so far.
we are in for a treat. Once again, if you guys are just now joining Tweety, reset this bracket. Scar with the big host, thank you so much, Scar. But this bracket just reset, and Combat has taken lead 1-0, but he's been so tight, gets another up rock rate.
Oh, and gets the amplify off of that. Gets that corner positioning, get that down to punish though.
That's a big one right there. That is going to keep Tweety alive. Coming as a fatal blow, which he's almost going to need to make this comeback. You know, again, not a damage dealer, is Cetrion. Just gonna chip away at that health bar, and not enough recovery there. Still has to wait about 8 more seconds for it to come back. His health is dwindling, and the punish because he saw the.
Erased from
Are you okay? Did you die? I think Mr. Aquaman died.
I got icicled
I think he just died.
right to the chest. And all of a sudden, still 1-1, still gonna match. After what I'm about to show you guys, which, by the way, once again, this is such a rare pickup that I couldn't help but clip this bad boy. He actually got the geyser off of Uprock and still lost. That's how close this grand final is. But just appreciate that he actually got this in a tournament setting and online. Pros drop this offline.
Garrett, it is.
Most of the time. Woo!
I thought we actually lost you for a second there.
Nope, I'm sorry.
You were just like, and I was like,
I do that a lot.
Is Khan
They're
gonna
used to
be
it.
able to life alert you, your cat?
They're used to it. Beautiful stuff there.
Round
But
one. Fight.
gotta give Tweety credit for not buckling under the pressure after that. Because I would have been shook if someone hit that on me.
Got a Garrett right now. Swap. Here we go. Boom. Ooh, good call up there. And this is another thing where even though it's just variation, you know, Tweety plays Garrett also. Tweety's gonna know where to look for some of these things that even though he's not playing Garrett, can punish it. Pretty good damage there though. Hefty chunk. Drops the combo actually at the end of that. Whew.
Yeah, missed out on the corner carry too. Now he's gotta deal with this distance between us, or between them.
So I see somebody in chat actually saying, they're surprised no Johnny. He did have Johnny.
Yeah, he did have Johnny, and that's who he took it with on the winner's side. But Tweety was able to get him off of it after resetting this bracket against his Johnny. And it was after the reset that we saw the Cetrion pick. Plus frames in the read!
Oof. Tweety wants this win. Trying to come back here. Damage to the sky. Patience here from Combat. Setting up the clone here.
If he takes this round, it will be off of a championship caliber read. Off with that short hop, and look at what it's led to. Another lead for Tweety in this grand final.
Round
This is a scrap back and forth all the way so far.
Here's the projectiles, the amplify. Now I love like the effect too. It just kind of makes you play the patient game when Frost amplifies that projectile. I don't know about this. I feel like Cetrion was just a little bit better of a choice here for Combat.
And so far, we'll see how it goes here. Established the lead here. Great position, too. But nice check by Tweety. After the down one, a lot of Gears like a double down one. I think it's exactly what he beat out with that backboard reversal.
Gonna be some good damage. Using, okay, good use of the defensive meter there. Combat playing really patient as well, but has the life lead, so why not? I just worry for the man if he tries to jump in again on Tweety's Frost. I feel like the jump-ins are not the way to go in this matchup.
Ooh, no anti-attempt by Tweety, too. The down
Yeah,
Tweety
no
is
anti-air attempt. Oh, was not able to whip punch that.
Nice cash out, too, but he's going to get sucked into another final round in Game 3.
Chronica finds you lacking.
He gave her the good stuff
final
there.
round.
All right.
Fight.
It seems like it doesn't matter what the matchups and what the characters are. It's just these two players.
They just adapt.
They're just going back and forth with haymakers here.
Ooh. Okay, amplified the projectile. Go. He's trying to keep that spacing. Ends up trading. Ends up trading again! Savage! Savage.
Boy, there's a lot of whiffing, and what's more, almost got clipped. Was Combat gets a counter, and all the damage. 342 later, the broken kneecap. Combat. Can we take the lead? Will we have a championship point? Tweety needs a massive comeback with no fatal blows. Gonna need a lot of damage with breakaway available. This gets even tighter. Try to start.
Oh my god.
Tweety, no offensive bar now.
Jumping in, the dive. Combat. I'm not expecting, I think, a continuation off that.
Tweety is making this happen all the way.
This is
gonna be close.
This is gonna be really close.
We got him with the throw. Tweety makes the comeback.
Tweety.
I don't want to commentate anymore. I don't.
Can we have both of our cats commentate and just see if they meow? That could work. That could be an option because I feel like you're about to lose your voice while on the Kolosseum. I've seen you almost lose your voice before and still go on to a top 8.
Yeah, that happened.
Combo breaker?
Listen, we're only on hour, 3. When we're at hour 7, then I'll start to worry. Which if this set keeps going on this way, it very well may happen. And I need to pull up the last 30 seconds of that match because it was insanity. Guys, just enjoy. Just enjoy this. This may be one of the best comebacks given all the resources on the screen and health lead and characters. Like, this was a great comeback for Tweety. There's no other way to put it.
So somebody says you never lose your voice. It's the Kraken.
Oh yeah. Listen.
But it's funny because I remember them being like, "Did this man throat lozenges at Combo Breaker?" Because you made it through. You were a trooper, man. Trooper.
Yeah, I put in 20 hours of commentary and yelling that weekend. In a weekend.
A weekend.
Tweety now has a tournament point. I cannot believe it. Literally from the grave. I feel like.
Johnny didn't do bad or Cetrion, but he's sticking with Garrus here.
Or the Skirus. He had a hefty lead right there.
Yeah.
Gets him with a scoop. Yeet! Great start here for Combat. I expect this to go down to a final game for the tournament.
These players have the skill level to absolutely bring us there, so I would not be surprised in any way.
Round 2, fight.
Tweety's on one though. Tweety has that momentum. Use the amplify, fireball. In the sand. Okay, great use of that. Ooh. Good eye there from Combat. Definitely playing a little bit more aggressive this time around, but his advantage so far.
Pulls out, gets right through all of that nonsense, does Tweety. And now the position. Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna say he got the miracle jump kick too. That got the crossover, and you probably had some plus frames behind it.
I feel like the good thing on Tweety's side for this matchup so far with sticking with Frost is Frost almost actually seems to have an answer to almost everything Garrus is throwing at her. Like whether it trades or it's just the spacing in general. Granted, Combat's looking good right now, and here we go. We're going down to it.
We've made it here, guys. After a reset, after everything that is said and done throughout this entire bracket, we come down to one game between two of the best players on this planet and here in the Kolosseum. This is your 1 and 3 seed going into Sunday. And guys, just as a little bit of a treat, I'm going to go ahead and give you the finale bracket. It is 100% set in stone. On Sunday, this is your bracket. The first round matches are going to be Combat versus Splash, Kerbalicious versus the Mighty Unjust, Gur versus Full Auto, and Tweety versus Titanium Tigers. This is the Kolosseum finale. 8 weeks of action has led up to this. But tonight, money is still on the line.
And look what we got here.
Back to Johnny for Tweety.
Yeah, Tweety's. This is Tweety's first time playing Johnny tonight.
Most
gonna beat Combat with his best character.
Fight.
Will he? I didn't mean to say it like that.
And this is the character that Tweety has the most playtime with on the Kolosseum too. Oh, we're getting the setups going. Plus frames and no early short hop read from Tweety this time around. Respecting, that's a mind game.
They want the button.
Oh, I forgot about that. I was too busy showing up. We're gonna get it anyway. Just for you guys, I'm gonna press it again.
There we go. There you go. There's the button. Okay. Tweety going into it. Now this is kind of a blow up when you think about it. If Tweety ends up beating, it's not a blow up, but it is because you know I feel like if we're gonna go like maybe who's the best Johnny that's been.
Oh my! He did it. He did it again. That short off read is only come when he's gone for the command grab. That's gonna be huge.
Ooh, he pulled him right into the fatal blow. Boom. Ooh. Boink. Went for the command grab.
And now Tweety is on tournament point here.
Round 2, fight.
Even after the fatal blow by Combat to truly stay alive, this is going to be momentum so heavy in Tweety's favor. Likes the matchup too, always has Johnny versus Gearus. Down rising star, catching him, trying to reverse onto that one. And now he's eating him alive right now, Romanova.
This is the grand finals point.
Although Tweety caught whiffing right there.
Damage. Okay, but he bails out there, uses that defensive meter. Good call. Doesn't want to take that damage, and it's almost like an even playing field. Tweety.
Woo! Beautiful anti-air too on the
That's his own.
just a stand 2 check. Heavily rewarded for it. And I've seen no 4-2 tick, so that's been a mix up off the 4-2 yet. Coming from Combat might be too little too late. Makes it bigger than down 2. Has to deal with a fatal blow, cancel on reversal. Just keeps it safe with the +6. And now we're going in.
Oh my goodness! Are we gonna have like a final game, final round? Is that what is about to happen here? Or is this it?
Oh, the
That's
rising star does it!
Tweety
Oh, I can't believe it.
did it. With Johnny Cage!
Johnny Cage wins.
What a run, Mr. Aquaman. What a run that Tweety had to go through. Losing 3-0 to Combat early on and resetting the bracket and taking us all the way to a game 5. My goodness.
What a tournament. I did not see that coming at all. Good job, guys. Great tournament. Congratulations for Tweety for actually winning back-to-back weeks of the Kolosseum.
My gosh, this was honestly, this was a very, very exciting top 8. I only can imagine, especially with Kerbo. Imagine if Kerbo was in here too. How we probably still would have seen something crazy like that too.
Woo! GG's
They
all
had a
around, guys.
sweat,
GG's all
man.
around.
Especially Tweety and Combat. My God, guys, don't do that to our souls.
Let me update the bracket here. So we got a finalized one for you guys. Tweety, your victor tonight after resetting the bracket and going the distance with Noble's Combat. And now you got to think of what that could mean for all these other players that see that Combat may not be so undefeatable in that finale, that there may be, you know, a couple of scratches on the armor going into that thing, and how confident his opponents are going to be versus him, you know, in the first round against Splash. You know, Splash going to be feeling that way after seeing what Tweety was able to do. And Tweety and Combat are going to be on opposite ends of the bracket, but also in there are some more sharks. Here is the bracket tonight, guys. Tweety, your victor of week number 8, the final week of the Kolosseum. Going to be taking home a nice chunk of change, too.
They're gonna have to be brushing up on that Frost matchup for next week, or for Sunday. For Sunday, they're gonna have to be brushing up on that Frost matchup for Sunday.
Indeed, they're going to be splitting $271 amongst the top 3. King Gilbert says, show the finale bracket again. That's exactly what I was about to do. And real quick, while I got you on the Matcherino, if you guys like to donate to the finale, which is now past to $2,700, I'm going to put the links in the chat. Week number 8 will end here momentarily once I get these players paid, and then it'll be nothing but the finale prize pool on Sunday, which is going to go to top 4. By the way, top 4. If you guys ever want to see what the payout is like, just go to the Matcherino link and scroll down a little bit. All the payout information is right here. The payouts, the distributions. Right now, it's top 4 payout, 40, 30, 20, 10 split to the top 4 of that prize pool. But you can check it all right there on the Matcherino page. And here's your, oh, yep. Oof.
Congrats on that, by the way, man. That's like it's so cool when stuff's community funded. Honestly, like that is everyone kind of working together, people contributing because they want to come here, they want to see these players, they want to see this top tier Mortal Kombatter, as they're saying in chat. They want to see that 1% going at it.
That they do, and this is your 1% of the Kolosseum. These are your top 8 players. Of course, with the unfortunate DQ of King Gambler from the entire thing because of his condition. He's going to be out for a few weeks, but said that he wants to come back stronger than ever in potentially another Kolosseum. But right now, Gambler ending on 7th of the series, but unable to make it, so it's going to be Splash taking his place. Splash, the 8th seed, going up against the number 1 seed, and that's why you see Splash versus Combat there in round number 1. Show the point, says Combat. All right, let me do a refresh.
Congrats, though, King Gambler. Hopefully we'll see you playing Scarlet again someday, though. Fingers crossed.
And here are your, actually, it may change a little bit. I actually have to see a tiebreaker between Mighty Unjust and Titanium Tigers right here. So that bracket may move one more time. I'll do that calculation after the stream, though. Because Mighty Unjust and Tigers tying on the series, and that will come down to, and I can actually show you guys real quick. The first tiebreaker is going to be the highest placing on the season, so it's probably going to be Tigers with a 2nd place finish versus Unjust 3rd place finish. So I believe that Tigers is actually going to jump up to the 5 seed, and I'll put Mighty Unjust at the 6 seed in this bracket. So this is going to change. So you're actually going to see Mighty Unjust and Titanium Tigers switch. So Tweety may be facing off against the Mighty Unjust, and Kerbalicious versus Titanium Tigers. So sorry about that. I did not see the tie when I made this, and then saw back at the results. But 100% final, I'm going to tweet it out on Twitter, okay? But this is a good showcase of what you guys are going to see on the finale. But the official stuff we put on Twitter afterwards. This is just what I'm doing on the fly. So I hope you guys enjoyed this entire series. It's been overwhelming in the support. Seriously. Unjust got second place too?
Yet, man.
Did he really? Oh crap. Okay, well this is gonna go down to like a couple of different things. This is gonna be fun. Afterwards, I'll go through all the rotations of because there's 3. There's first tiebreaker, and if that ties, they go to a second tiebreaker. If that ties, it goes to the 3rd tiebreaker. And so that's gonna be fun to go through. But yeah, thank you so much. Ooh, Unjust said I didn't. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have the finalized bracket for you guys. Romanova, thank you for joining us here in the final week and multiple times here throughout the Coliseum. I'm going to give you the floor.
Thanks for having me, dude.
So tell people about you.
Real. Yeah, I mean, you guys can follow me at ATL Romanova. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, we don't really have that many things going on here with locals, but, you know, keep tuned. We still have some people throwing some online tournaments down here. As for everything, Mr. Aquaman, thanks for what you do for, you know, the scene and everything. It's been a pleasure to not just be on here, but see like all the different talent that you've brought on and the different, you know, some people that we haven't really gotten to see on the mic on a big setting.
I think 14 different commentators overall.
For a lot of people. Yeah, it's been great watching every week. And just this is like I've always loved the tournaments that you and Maze and everyone that you've worked with have brought before, but I think this one's my favorite. Like it had so much variety and the production quality is just so good. You know,
I think that, you know, the whole goal of the Coliseum was to give the community what it wanted, but also at the same time put it in the community's hands. It was it's right there. You know, if you go to Smash EG, if you go to the Matcherinos, and you actually read what I wrote, this is a for the community by the community. You know, for the community by the community is kind of what I wanted the Coliseum to be. It's exactly what it turned into. So many of our commentators on display, old and new, so many different players, and it's just been great. All the support's been fantastic. Someone's asking who's the last commentator? It's Destroyer.
Nice.
Destroyer will be joining us for the finale. So bring your earbuds if you don't like yelling, because we're gonna be going crazy as hell. So yeah, again, just kind of giving to people what they want has been the Kolosseum, and thank you for all the support, not just in the high viewership, but the engagements on social media, the donations have been out of this world, way more than I ever anticipated. Not just in donations, but I also did not expect this much viewership either. So thank you to everyone who's watched this and is watching this on YouTube later on. Again, just kind of turned into something special when it was supposed to be kind of a filler for our community, and it turned into all we had. Not all we had,
And
but
it's
really like
special.
on this scale, and it's what everyone in our community has loved for 3.5 years. Again, you brought up, working with Maze, and everyone loved Combat Cup and War of the Gods every single week, and so to give them a weekly event again was really fun, a nice prolonged series. As far as what's next, not 100% sure as far as dates. I want to do a custom Kolosseum next. Dates and all that fun stuff. It might take me a little while to get together. I'm also gonna be taking a break after the finale. I know a lot of other people are working on stuff. So the next few months, be on the lookout for a lot of announcements of things as far as online Mortal Kombat. So it's gonna be a pretty busy next couple of months. But as far as me, I can't announce anything just yet. Nor during the finale that I know of. Just gonna enjoy it and fucking thank you all. So appreciate it.
Keep on shining, and same to the community.
So that's gonna do it for us here. I will see you guys this Sunday. The time is not 100%. I'm gonna tweet it out because we are trying to get it front paged on Twitch, and I should know, I think, by tomorrow on that, and I'll let you guys know. Also talk to the players about it. I wish I could announce an actual start time, but I'm trying to get us a little bit extra loving on that. But thank you guys so much. Sunday, the finale of the Kolosseum. Just follow me on Twitter, and you'll get all the announcements there. I'll be going crazy the next few days promoting it as well in different outlets. But that's it. Thank you so much. Good night. Love you. Romanova, thanks for coming on. All of you viewers.
Thanks for having me.
You have a great one. See you Sunday. Peace.